Nigga riding in the Rav.
No, you riding in the Rav.
For real.
So
Big Rav.
I got the fucking dad mobile.
You
Alright.
sure do.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
I got more tail than
That's
the
not what
back
I was
of a
saying.
fucking quarter, nigga.
I don't even have
What's
a
up?
You got the Damo duct tape on the bumper.
Yeah, shit. I
Gotta
had some
hold
of
it
my
together.
greatest hits in that thing. Holla at me.
I beg your pardon.
I say it
I beg
again.
your
We got
pardon.
him.
If she been in the Rav, she been in the Rav.
If she been in the Rav, she been in the Rav.
Oh, we live.
That's not what anybody wants to hear about their girl.
We live, my boy.
Shit,
We
well,
live.
she knows.
We live.
Keep talking.
baby.
You know.
Don't even acknowledge that you're live.
I don't know.
I'll give a reset. We're gonna do a reset.
Nah.
Why?
Keep that in there.
No, we talking.
He's like,
We talking, nah.
keep it rolling.
Shit.
Oh, excuse
You
me.
need listen.
You got your
Baby.
flashlight on, by the way.
I went-
Y'all
I
ain't,
gotta
y'all
start
ain't saying
getting
y'all
back
ain't
to the
fucking the
gym,
car?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I
lie,
have
I've
fucked
been
in the
going
car.
consistently
I
for
will
a month.
say, I
So
feel
it
like
feels
I'm
good,
also too
but
old for that.
I had my days.
I think car sex is one of the most overrated forms of sex.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fun.
I'm alone. I'll stand in this alone. It's
I
fine.
say as long as I'm comfortable. If I got a nice little spot, but I
You
don't
ever
know,
been driving and do it?
Yes. Yes.
God,
That
different.
adrenaline
Yeah.
rush is crazy.
Wait, so y'all prefer the car over the bed?
No.
Nah,
No.
hell
No,
no.
that's kind of what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well,
no,
yeah.
no.
I'm not saying to think about a situation where it's like, damn, I got to get it in the car. Not like that. I mean, you got to get it where you can get it. I'm not hating on nobody.
Yeah, cars like
I'm just
spur
saying
the-
if you had a
spur the
choice,
moment.
I'm never taking the car.
Oh yeah, no, hell no.
Not anymore. I'm not.
I know.
a teenager
I know
no more.
somebody
I
that
can't do
like
it.
would actively go for the car. She was a wild one.
She's a sick bastard.
I just feel like you could do
That's
more
her
in
bed,
the
though.
bed. Like, yeah, you could do
After
way
a
more.
while, if you, that's your bed.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's what she is.
I've had a time or two in the car, but I
think we all have.
got bad knees now. I can't do it.
Feel bad.
Like I said, that
That's why-
driving.
Wait, you was on top in the car. That was it.
Flipping positions.
Put
no.
the seat back,
Talking
huh?
about
That's why I'm
You
saying
act
I'm
like you
shouting
need
at
for
the
a
rap.
full
sesh.
Put
Go
your
for a
leg over
full
there.
sesh.
Put the seat back, huh?
That's why I was shouting out the Ravs though, because it got a lot of capability.
Listen, anybody that's been in my back
in the
seat,
back seat, my
Hey
boy.
man, listen, I did it in a Nissan Altima Coupe before.
Crazy. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Nah.
Listen. I
Tell us
ain't
about that.
I ain't
I've been-
trying.
Hold on.
I ain't
Don't let
trying to
me
play
pass
you,
that.
bro. But you a little
Listen,
sizable.
listen, man. You,
Oh,
alright, so I'm
Yeah,
explaining.
talk to us.
You put the passenger seat all the way back, cause in the Nissan,
Uh-huh.
wait,
shit
y'all
go
fucking
all
in
the
the
way
front
back.
seat?
It's a
He said the
coupe.
He said
It's
the
no-
in the coupe, ain't
Hey,
you're not going to the
Still no
back of the
back
coupe.
No,
You're not going
I
to-
am not doing that.
If you've been in a coupe, you're not fucking in the back.
Yeah,
Hell no.
like,
That's
hell,
wild.
there's
I mean,
no
I've been in
way.
the backseat of a Tudor Lexus.
How
Yeah,
big
but
is
it's
it?
spacious. It's actually
That's a
pretty
different.
spacious.
That's a
Yeah.
That's a
Lexus.
Lexus. We talking about a Nissan Altima.
Yeah, that's not
I don't
spacious.
think
He said that like he said that shit was some poverty.
I don't think I've seen it.
Ultima. Damn, nigga.
Look, nowadays Altimas
You used to own an Ultima, right?
is considered the top
Yeah, but it was
car.
a 4-door.
Yeah, he had the
That bitch
sedan.
was spacious.
Don't let him
man.
talk about your Ultima.
He's like, I know the specs.
He had the
Don't let him talk about your Ultima like that. Like it had
Passenger
poverty in it.
seat, though, I don't know. That's,
yeah,
that's a little
the
tight.
seat reclines all the way
That's a
back.
tight
You know,
squeeze.
He said,
All
"What?
the way back.
make it happen.
Go
What
ahead."
time of the day?
Oh, it was nighttime. It was like 1 a.m.
Shit foggy as
Yeah,
So you laid her seat back, and what you got on top?
shit, I got crazy. Like we did like
I got
3 different.
crazy.
He did different positions.
Yeah, we did
with
like
it.
3 different positions.
In a
Like,
passenger
she was
seat?
on top first.
And I'm on
Then
top. And that's
on the-
like 2 positions right
on
there.
the passenger, like literally she like moved up like towards
The
the
back seat?
headrest. Nah,
Oh,
the
man.
headrest, and we was still on the passenger seat.
What age was
Nigga
this?
getting buck
So
neck
I was-
nasty,
I was
hitting
mad
the
young.
I was
dog,
gonna
getting
say,
Yeah, I was like
2.
22.
I would say
Yeah.
motherfucking
You
limbs
been
don't
losing
work
weight. I
like
think you
that.
might have been bigger.
Limbs don't work like that
Went
anymore.
back.
Yeah.
Nah,
You've been losing weight. Oh, yeah. It's the job.
100 pounds, man.
Is it the job?
Salute you, salute you.
Good
That-
shit, bro.
The gym.
Keep
yeah,
it
got
up.
to. My goal, honestly, is like 215, 200, like solid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get past
Me
that.
too. I dropped down.
I just got to drop like 50 more pounds, and then I'm at my goal.
Yo, pass that 50 to me. I need that.
Are you trying to bulk up?
Yeah, I'm at like 218, 220 right now. I want to get bigger.
Are you trying to hit?
Take 10 off me.
I want to hit like 245.
255.
245.
255, 245. I want to be scary big.
Do you go to the gym?
Nope.
I think something was off about this whole thing.
No, exactly. That's why I'm not there.
Nah, if you go to the gym and like mad protein, you'll definitely.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
you're
don't
gonna
need
have a
enough.
tiny head.
Pause.
Whoa.
You are. You are. You want to put on that much weight, your head gonna look like a fucking.
Not at
Do you
all.
see his head?
You trying to say you got a big head? But I was saying,
Yo.
imagine him 50.
He gonna roast me back at some point.
Imagine him 30
Just
pounds
waiting for it.
heavier. Your head's gonna look like a little
I
marshmallow.
don't think so.
But it all
Hey,
depends.
Listen,
Like,
if
if
it
he-
does,
Nah,
let
he
me
wears
know.
weight well.
Yeah, and if it's more muscle than it is fat,
That's what I'm
like, he'll
saying.
be Gucci.
I've seen Aki motherfuckers with little bopper heads.
I got a body.
That's them juice heads.
I'm
so.
turning
Nah,
this
No,
over.
your
It's gonna
head,
go
yeah,
up
your
to my
head, your head
legs.
suits your body.
I'm like 230. So 20 extra pounds and he wears it better than this.
Are you-
I have a huge head.
Are y'all the same height?
No,
Hell
no. So it's gonna be.
So it should be better on them.
Yeah,
Let me see.
he'll stretch out because he's taller.
Pause.
Let me see.
I ain't stretching out for no man.
I mean, you know what I'm picturing though, like, y'all friend,
Which one?
I don't want to name drop. You can bleep it out.
Smooth.
No, Delvis.
That's funny.
Delvis.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
You
technically
think he got
that's
a big
technically not his name, but we know who she's
He
talking
does
about.
have a
She
big
said
head.
it
I
after
always say it
saying
like
it.
that,
After.
but I always say his name like that, Delvis, for some reason.
We're gonna stick with that.
I don't know
since
how.
We know
I don't know
now.
why.
That's crazy.
I call him Delvis to his face. I'm like,
I'm
"Yo, what's up,
sorry. Out
Delvis?"
of all the friends, I think he's got
The easiest
Yeah.
little
name.
name.
Especially because that's a famous person's name.
Word.
I don't know why I say Delvis all the time.
Disrespectful.
Not sure.
Some nigga Elvis.
Elvis sounds mad disrespectful.
What you with the?
You know.
He gonna hear this shit and be
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Delvis."
gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna take that.
Would you?
Huh?
Would you?
No.
Smash your pass.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was a good question right there. Smash a pass. Yeah.
Yo, we nah. Let me not.
Smash your pass it?
No,
What?
I was gonna say like we've never done like when we have more females, obviously, but we've never done a smash or pass. Like,
Nah,
Oh,
you
y'all
doing
want to
that
do a
with
smash
niggas
or
no
pass
more.
right now? Y'all got names on the line?
nah, we don't got no.
Nah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Well, y'all
crazy
pussy?
as hell.
Not pussy, but
It be just me in the
Look,
mirror.
we
beer
grown.
that
I like
ready
to talk
for-
about
Ah,
people face to
listen,
We
face.
grown.
You
like,
name it.
Don't
I'll
sound
let,
like y'all grown.
I'm with it.
I like to talk about people face to face.
I'm with it.
they
I
know.
say it to their face.
Shit.
Alright,
But
so
no,
like-
but I feel like if I'll say it to their face, that gives me the right to say it behind their back.
Nah.
Yes, it do.
Nah.
Yes, it do.
This
Nothing will
nigga
change
is
about
crazy.
And you
I
never know.
promise you, boo-boo.
They might take it as a compliment.
This is a
honestly.
public pod.
I don't know about that. That might be some, that might be some misogynistic shit.
Oh no. You gotta
But
have confidence in yourself, you know?
anybody that I would fuck, I'd say it to their face.
I respect that.
I got to hold on. Let me think about that. Is there anybody? No, all of them. I tell them. I would tell. I ain't gonna just walk up to them though. Like I don't wanna make it sound like that. Hey, you there? I
Shit.
fuck.
I don't know.
No.
That's been some of my
If you
best plays.
ask though, oh,
Exactly, see?
I'm not saying it hasn't worked. That means you had to try it.
But you saying this
which means
as
you're
if-
a sick bitch.
If you saying it as if they asked you,
People have asked me.
no, the people that you want to fuck, you talking about? Like you
Oh,
saying
they
that
asked me
scenario
if
right now?
They were like, "Hey, would you fuck?" I would tell them.
Okay.
Hell yeah, what?
I've been waiting this whole
Right to their
day.
face.
I've been waiting for you
Right
to
to their
ask.
face.
Like,
And I'm not saying it to even like succeed. It's not a shot. It's just I would tell you.
Just because I fuck you don't mean I would fuck you.
Part of it though,
Wait,
wait, what?
Just because I say I'd fuck you don't mean I would fuck you.
But if you say it,
I don't mean I
why would you
fuck-
say it then?
It's like, they're attractive enough to be fucked, but I wouldn't do it.
then you wouldn't fuck them.
Yeah, you wouldn't fuck them.
I could see it happening,
Nah, that's
but
not what they asked
I
me.
wouldn't
No, she
actively
needs specific.
That's not what they asked.
Specific
Details,
fucking
like-
I
requirements for
wouldn't
it to happen.
Here we go. I wouldn't actively seek it.
No,
She's
that's
like,
not.
I
That's
need-
not. Nah, that's not that.
I need three beers.
Do you
deep.
check these boxes, nigga? Nah, that's not. They said, "Hey, would you fuck?"
You know what it
yes.
is? It's like because she's like, oh, he didn't check the boxes yet, but he has potential.
To check the boxes.
Oh,
yeah,
my
like,
No, but see, I'm not
God.
even, when in that question.
That's
I'm not
not it?
even thinking about
No, I have
potential.
no-
Oh, she
it's a
already said
yes
no.
or no question.
Yeah, it's would you?
Yeah, it's just
Usually
would you
when the
fuck him or
person
not?
asks you if you would, you're usually taking them
As they are.
not as they are, but like if they played their cards right,
It
would
can
you?
happen,
So
yeah.
they've already checked the boxes in this scenario. It's would you?
Mhm.
Yes.
If they cards check, right, yeah. If it's just like that, yeah, I'm smashing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You saying no?
Mm.
I got less cards.
How could you do that?
Smashing, though. Less boxes to check.
Strange cookie. I don't know. Yeah, water rose.
He got that water.
Oh, yeah, let me get
Is
you
that
some cup.
is that ever utilized?
Yeah, he was using it last time he was here the whole time.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
May also partake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Gracias.
I feel like this is about to be the first pod where we not drinking.
I was about to say I got that bottle.
Oh, you
Rest
do?
of that
Word?
bottle in my trunk. if you-
No,
Yeah,
I was
go-
down
go
to
get
drink.
that,
Rose said
yeah.
he's not drinking because he got work tomorrow, but I don't
I'll
give a fuck
drink.
about nothing.
What's up?
This is one of the rare occasions I go into work tomorrow. I don't gotta be up at 4 in the morning. I don't gotta be there at 4.
I'm doing rescues tomorrow, so I don't know.
Tomorrow,
Well, that
tomorrow's
gotta
the
be
B
easy.
day, so I'm about to get buck nasty.
So let's do it.
That's true.
Oh,
Wait, how old are you gonna be?
32.
To the club, man.
Hey man. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I ain't,
Snap.
I ain't gonna hold
age
you.
I would ask you what you doing this weekend.
I'm
but I know
happy
your
for you.
ass, so-
Ain't shit.
I'm happy for you because 31 is one
Let's
of
do
the
like Patch Hog or
ugliest
something.
numbers ever.
They ain't seeing my black ass in Patch Hog.
so somewhere
Yeah.
else.
You expo with it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anybody else?
No, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be honestly with my birthday. I get the birthday blues. I don't be doing shit. I be just.
So
chilling.
nigga, let's go
I
out
buy
for a
my-
drink or something. I'm trying to.
Alright.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you going out tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. But,
No, I'm good.
I leave.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, no, I'm trying to do something because I've realized as time's gone on, like I used to never be a birthday person where like sometimes I wouldn't even let niggas know it was my birthday. I think last year we were out. We were out at somebody else's birthday spot and niggas was like, "Isn't it your birthday today?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, wow. That's
It was-
crazy.
but for me, like I look at it like this, like it's like a benchmark to reevaluate and to like improve and to continue to just like
Do better.
grind like
You
that.
sound
This
old as fuck.
yo, bro, it's a
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was younger, birthdays weren't really like, they were alright. But as I got older and like over 21, like it was like, yeah, I'm about to turn the
But
fuck up. For
thing
my-
is though, I do that already when it's not even my birthday.
Thank you.
I do that already. I try and find ways where like if I want to go out and have fun, I'm gonna go out and have fun no matter the day.
regardless. So you better bungee
So-
jump or something, nigga.
Nah, I
Yeah.
usually
never.
what I usually I'll be down, but what I usually do for my birthday is buy myself something I really, really want, like that I've been saving up for or whatever.
You treat yourself.
Yeah, treat myself, and then that's all I need.
What
As
you
long as-
buying this year?
I don't know. I was supposed to buy myself a bike,
Mhm.
but
Do it.
I don't know, man. That dad
Yo, I'm
life,
telling
boy.
you, yo, look,
Get a sidecar. Shit.
Shit.
look. T. Roy convinced me, man.
Yeah, my brother, cousin-in-law, whatever he's gonna be to me, was trying to teach me how to ride a bike. He got a bike,
Mhm.
the one I just got engaged to.
Yeah.
He got a bike, and the whole time he been trying to teach me, I've been ducking him because I ain't gonna lie. I know if I get on that motherfucker,
You're not gonna want. Yo, I'm telling you, when I used to work
Word.
I don't care. When I used to work with Troy, he would bring his bike, and like we would have mad downtime. You remember?
Mhm.
So he'd be like, "Yo, you want to take the bike?" So there's like a car dealership next door to the job.
mm-hmm.
I get on the bike, bro. It'd be to the point where I wouldn't even want to get off
Yeah.
because
I
that
went-
adrenaline.
I seen
yeah,
the snap.
I caught a couple of sessions of just trying to whip it, and then I was like, bro, I was this close to putting a down payment on a bike.
I don't know how to ride, so
It's easy, bro.
yeah, once you
get your
learn,
clutch,
like-
yeah, learn how to use the clutch and just
I was just about to say, all it is the gears. Like once you learn how to shift gears and everything, and then like downshift when you come into like a stop, bro.
Just get an automatic.
But I don't know. I don't know with Rose though. Rose is a
I go crazy.
scared.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, adrenaline junkie. He gonna be like, all right, let me wheelie this.
Yeah.
I go crazy. That's all
And
I
he on
want
the
to.
screen too.
But nah,
Hell yeah.
I think though the first time he probably dropped the bike or like so
Oh.
he'd be like,
I'm
off
done.
it.
He'd be like,
Fuck
I'm
that
done.
shit.
Especially if I fold with it, doing a wheelie, I'm
Yeah.
done.
You skinny as hell.
I rode.
I can't take too many
The bike
damage.
fall on him.
I fall and I can't get up.
Nah,
Word.
when the exhaust land on your leg,
Yeah, it's gonna burn.
it's
If
gonna do a
you-
lot more than that. This shit is insane.
Nah, I rode Elena's mom's Harley, and she was like, "She better not drop my
Oh,
bike."
nah, that's
Not gonna hold you. I took it down the block, and I did a turn. I almost dropped that bitch. I said,
But that's also a different type of bike. Like
Yeah.
Harleys are like
"Them bitches is heavy. This shit was heavy."
Yeah.
Shorty got a nice bike.
Oh, yeah, it's
That-
nice.
that shit's
Yeah.
nice.
It's
With
like
her
all
mom?
red.
Yeah.
It's really nice, but anyway.
The dad don't ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
No, they both do.
that's fine.
So what you got planned? What you got planned? With your family coming up?
Oh nah, it's my little brother's birthday Saturday.
Mhm.
So I'm just
March
flying to
game?
Charlotte. Pretty much.
For the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave
Charlotte in
Thursday.
April.
March 15th.
First birthday.
March 15th.
No.
That's Sunday.
No. Oh, his birthday? Yeah,
God.
March 15th.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn that was like Aries or whatever.
How much?
Nah,
for
that's
the ticket?
Pisces, I believe.
Yeah, I've been wrong this whole time about my little.
Oh, you're a
brother.
Pisces
Yeah,
too.
Pisces.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
dang.
Wait, whoa. Wait, yo.
He already forgot your. That's mad
Yo,
disheartening.
hold on, what's-
That's
I've
mad
been
disheartening.
hearing mad slander about Pisces, and we gotta get this. We gotta get this shit off.
I fuck with Pisces.
Like
What's
a true,
going on?
like a true Pisces.
You been getting slandered?
Yeah, I don't know. Niggas say I'm emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
so emotional,
We
bro.
are.
That
I don't think
shit-
they are.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
They
never
are.
had no beef with a
Wait,
Pisces.
who else is a Pisces that we know? My only examples that I can think of off top is
Just Titus. That's all.
Nah,
I
it's
know them.
Ant,
Zill?
Ant is Zilly.
Oh, Zoe.
Ant is.
Zilla's emotional.
My sister's a Pisces, and that
You said
bitch is an
is
emotional
never been
demon.
emotional.
And no, Anthony.
Mm.
Elaine's little brother.
Oh,
He's Pisces?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
My
shit.
sister is a female Pisces. That bitch is
Yeah,
an emotional demon. She will
I can see
crash
it,
out
yeah.
while crying, like
balance.
burning your house on fire with tears in her eyes.
But
I'm
that's
like,
balance.
No, I gotta say though,
That's true balance.
I'm a little bit of an outlier because I've through trauma and all this, I've learned how to deal with my emotions. But once I hit a certain point, once I hit DEFCON 5,
here you go. Emotionally unstable.
it's growth. It's growth and maturity.
So try.
You know, they say though Taurus and Pisces have really great friendships.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, I
a
love-
Taurus?
Y'all both emotionally unstable. Of course, y'all would.
I ain't gonna hold you. I get along with Taurus females more than I do with Taurus men.
What are you
Same.
again?
I'm a Capricorn.
Taurus men are emotional.
They're mad emotional.
Mm-hmm. Taurus men.
I don't know.
Capricorn.
Denzel's a Taurus.
I don't know. I'm not really
Not
into
emotional.
the astrology stuff.
Not the astrology.
Because people will just dictate that about their
Yeah.
lives, and they'll be like, "Oh, I can't fuck with you because I'm a rising
Yeah.
moon
Yeah.
Libra Cancer."
Rising
I'm like,
moon.
all right.
That just sounds like a transformation.
Rising moon.
I was,
Just say you don't want no friends, nigga.
I was on a date with somebody, and that was the whole conversation. Astrology.
Yeah, bro. And then
That's
Like
a-
people go too deep.
That
into
was the
that
whole
shit.
conversation.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It depends. How cute are you? Because if you cute, we can keep
yeah,
talking
nah, I
about
can't
this.
even.
I'm little.
Lie.
I'm
I
dead
can't even
ass.
lie.
He said, "If you some fire, we can
If
talk
you some
about
fire,
it."
we can talk about astrology all day. I like that shit. Don't be
So-
too stupid though.
Sometimes it's a red flag though. If she's like, "What's your co-star? Let me see. Like,
Mm.
when were you born?"
I got my co-star screenshot though, in case people do ask, because
Hey, you talking
Oh yeah,
about-
that's because you've been
It is-
ran through.
Oh.
That's because you've been ran through.
I did use
I got
the
the
co-star.
screenshots ready. I'm like, it's right,
You got a screenshot.
yeah, because people do ask.
What's your rising moon?
I gotta look at it. I gotta pull it up. Do you want to see? Like, you really want to go there right
I
now?
don't know none of
Sure,
that.
if you pull it up, we'll talk while you
I
look for that.
don't know.
Y'all know your rising and your moons?
Nope.
Nope.
So, I got a question.
Hmm?
Y'all running for the hills if you get somebody that's a super astrology like
Have you?
crystal person that's like,
No.
oh, I gotta see your
How bad
spirit
is she?
and
Like,
your
like
aura.
what he said. How bad is she?
What if it's like it
Based-
dictates like they check the horoscope every
I
day?
don't know, but what she look like?
Oh, she's solid. She's a solid 9. She's a solid 9.
So in other words, is she your type? If she's your type, would you?
I guess we're asking you.
No, no,
If
yeah,
that is your
how
type,
far
that is your
is it?
type.
Okay, so
like-
that and like, so she's looking into this, but what is she doing with this information?
It just dictates her everything. If it's like, oh, oh Libra, don't go out today because whatever. And it's like, babe, I had a bad horoscope.
Nah.
I can't go tonight.
That's too much.
Oh yeah, stay in the house, baby.
What? Bro, deal with it.
Stay in that house, baby. But if it tell her to do some crazy shit, nah, we gotta nip
What
that
if
shit.
you roll? What it's like? Make sure you bring your quartz with you, baby. Like she got you all the crystals and all that stuff. You
For what?
riding with it?
To do what? I'm gonna leave it in my car, sure.
No, it's just those women that
I ain't
believe in,
bringing
like,
it inside
energy.
to work.
Yeah,
We call them earthy hoes.
yeah.
I don't-
How?
Disrespectful.
Nah, shout out to the earthy hoes though.
Nah,
You gotta,
hey,
you gotta
big
fuck
shout
on the
out.
moon and
Nah,
school.
but when you have that one with the good balance that's looking out for you,
They don't be using
looking out for
deodorant.
you and doing all that good mojo
Shit you
jojo,
with.
I'm burning good sage for you to.
Pull out the
You
fragrances
could deal
and
with
more.
some of that,
You
but once
gotta
you start
have
really
some
going
natural
crazy, like you
sense.
gotta wear this necklace and you gotta do this and that, and nah, you tweak it out, shorty. You
My
gonna have
sister's
to-
one of them. She drugged me.
Yo,
Sorry?
what?
What?
Yes, my
How'd she do
sister's
that?
like she's real big into meditation when the moon is a certain peak, and then she also believes in psychedelics. And while she meditates, I like to meditate too. This
too,
bitch was
brother.
like, mind you, red flag. She's lactose and she's allergic to dairy. She hands me a chocolate bar. She's okay, try that. I'm looking at. I'm like, oh, I never seen this before. Mind you, I don't like sweets, but the fault also too. Why she have chocolate? Didn't think twice about it. I take a bite and I'm eating it. Right? And she goes, yeah, you like them? I'm like, it got a little funny taste to it, whatever. She goes, okay, cool. Right? 30 minutes pass. She looks at me. She's smiling at me. I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? She goes, so how do you feel?
Oh,
I'm like, what you mean? How do I feel? She was like, you don't feel anything yet. You feel like
you got me
somebody's.
tripping.
She said, do you feel like anybody's in the room with us? I said, what? Why would I feel
I don't
that?
like that. You're not supposed to do that when somebody's about to trip.
Bro, she cuts the lights out, put her little star things on, got
Oh,
the
nah.
sounding waves in the background. She tells me to lay down and close my eyes, and bro,
Picture our father.
Yeah,
yo,
He's dead in the afterlife.
she tried to take you on a voyage.
but
like-
that shit worked. I was in the middle of the fucking ocean and seen a green light, and she was like, describe the creatures. What are you seeing in the ocean? I'm like, stop. I gotta go to sleep.
I gotta go to sleep.
And I did. I said, I can't take this. My heart was like, I'm like, breathe. She's like, are you breathing? I'm like, no, you gotta go.
You're
She's
in my
like, how are you here with me?
But
You're
why did she do this? What was why?
I mean, she does it for her meditation, but I don't like that shit. I don't like it at all.
So she does this for fun.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I can't lie.
Jesus
though.
Christ,
I've been on a trip or two. They ain't bad. They are.
like that?
I'm not into it.
Nah, I never got hit like
Nah,
that.
I'm not
I do
into
want to
it.
take a trip
Off of
like
what?
that though. You're supposed to
Shrooms.
take it with the right people though. Not
Yeah.
Jesus.
What do you see?
Not
Yeah.
drug.
Is it a
also-
black hole?
That's what
You're
I'm
supposed
I went to a hippie college, y'all.
That's
I
my-
went to
like
shout
that-
out New Paltz, but
Yeah.
That's my biggest
Sounds
problem.
hippie.
I feel like I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be around the wrong people, and they're just gonna trip me out even worse. And then
But
People
you're
that drug you
supposed to-
are the wrong people.
You're supposed to do it willingly. I'm not supposed to be like
Yeah, you're not
side,
supposed to- yeah,
you
that's
know.
fucked
it
up.
has to be like in a comfortable space because
Yeah.
once you start freaking out, it's just a downward
But
spiral.
she did that because she knew I don't do it, and I wouldn't do it if I was aware. But I was when I came out.
that's still fucked
Yeah,
up.
when I
though.
woke up, I was
Y'all
like,
would do
"Don't you ever do that shit again?"
Would you do it sober? Well,
No,
not sober.
no, I don't like any of that stuff that messes with you, brain chemistry and all
You
that.
do?
Psychedelics. Nah.
You would do it?
What, shrooms?
Yeah.
Apparently, I've done it before.
Really? It was just weak, right?
Yeah.
I have and will do it again, but
We should do
also,
it.
also like I understand why people don't because that shit can alter you to like having a life changing experience where you're not
Ever.
the same, and like
Yeah.
I feel as if
It happened to you already?
I done
I
played.
feel
Too
as
long
if
of an
it was-
answer.
I feel
That's
like-
too long of an answer.
Listen,
already.
hold on.
I done played the GTA.
I feel as
storyline.
if it's enlightened me to the fact where like every time I've had a shroom trip, it's given me an answer to something that like I needed, and like it has changed me for the better.
Can I say though,
But-
to that point, my brother Caden uses shrooms the exact same way, stands by it. I
promotes
don't
it.
want to. If this is illegal, we could bleep this one part out. I'm gonna repeat. We can bleep this one part out. He did it in this or whatever. So he's like heavy. He supports it. I fully understand that not all drugs are for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with weed. I remember we gave we wasn't there. We gave T-Roy an edible. He don't mix well with weed. Not saying it was like a super disaster or anything. He didn't wild out, but you could tell it had been worse. It been worse. Yeah, so drugs aren't for everybody, but I'm down for shrooms. My brother Stan, he says the exact same thing. Every time he's needed an answer, he's gone to shrooms to fix certain problems from the inside out. He says it works. I don't know if I agree because I don't know. I think it's based on the wiring of your head. I feel like if you go in looking for an answer, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's an easier way to promote the vehicle of searching for something. Where like somebody that me personally, I'm a person that like likes to be in my head a lot, and like I'm not a high anxious person, but when I'm overwhelmed with a thought, like sometimes it doesn't come to me automatically, but I know how to deal with like searching for that answer, and I feel like it's an easier vehicle to like help out.
Yeah.
I just feel like my reasoning for not trying it is like I panic easily.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, I don't want to be on a trip.
Yeah, no, but also like I tell this to everybody that like I have had conversations with about like shrooms and stuff. Your environment is key, and also having a person that you can trust, where you can look in their eyes and they'll be like, "You're safe. I got you."
You're good,
and you 100% believe it, because like I've been on the good side of trips, and I've been on the horrible side of trips where like I've seen myself be influenced by somebody else's bad trip, and whatever entities they were talking to was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "Yo."
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Because I probably would have bugged out.
She was trying to share that shit.
Probably
I'm
would have
like,
bugged out.
She's trying to be in the ocean with you.
yeah. She was. I'm like, whoa.
Do you see that mermaid?
I was talking to somebody that let's just say she was very sensitive to paranormal activities and stuff like that. So I'm having a good, like the typical like watching people melt into couch and like funny videos. Like we had a trip sitter that was like taking care of us, but our trip sitter was like, "Yo, I need your help with something. I'm not trying to get you out of this bad vibes, but I got this girl over here that's having some really bad, not even, she wasn't having bad vibes. She was just in the dark talking to somebody. Like literally
Close
like
the door.
I was like, that's
enjoy that.
I was like, that's stuff we don't do.
Yeah,
like, our people don't do that.
Listen, she wasn't of the same race as well. So we were all concerned. Then
Can I say that shit doesn't bother me though? Like none of that shit scares me.
I'm sorry, I'm very sensitive to that
me
shit.
too.
I don't.
No, but like
you can have
too.
those ghosts
I
and
am-
all that.
I am too, but I feel like my
experiences.
belief, the wiring in my brain, doesn't bother me. I don't care.
Nah, it bothers
It's
me.
weird.
I walked
It's
out.
weird.
Like my
I know
boys,
it is.
they were messing with a Ouija board. I walked out.
Oh yeah, nah,
I was like, yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah,
No,
was
I
like,
think niggas that
not
do that
doing
should
it.
be insane though.
yeah, it's crazy.
I've had a lot of.
I could do it. I feel like I'd be
experiences, so
unaffected.
It don't bother me anymore.
But oh yeah, I forgot. Are we? You guys gonna do an intro?
Oh, you want to do this? We already hit.
we never get an intro. Oh my
I think
goodness.
this is the intro.
This
Hey,
is the intro. I
did
mean,
you-
honestly,
did
it's
you
not
do an
bad.
intro?
As long as niggas be going, we be going for a while though.
Goddamn 10 hours.
Call it episode 4. You think everybody be mad that we didn't invite to this one? I felt like it should have been a smaller one, just so it's not
I think so.
raising the energy. It sounds like the conversation is flowing more normally. How do I feel about the small one so far?
I don't think people should be upset. It's also too. It's not their normal day, so
Yeah.
it also too, if you're not gonna speak. Yeah, I'm saying you can just out.
I just pulled up on y'all and crashed your shit.
No, I invited you. I feel like you do well in staying in front of a mic and holding a conversation. I know people technically shouldn't be mad. This is not to say that they're gonna be, but from what I've seen, my experience up here, most arguments have started with me, and I to this day I feel like they're illogical. So what I understood is not what I understand today. I know that some shit is not gonna make sense, and people are gonna feel how they feel. Probably not about this, but I mean in general.
I don't know who that disclaimer was for, but fuck y'all.
Yeah, word. It was for nobody.
Nah,
I just
I'm fucking with
because there's plenty of people. James has been here twice. We got Desi. We got Frika, and there's been a Caucasian here at some point. You know what I mean?
I'm
You gotta
going
support these
crazy.
things. But welcome everybody. Welcome to the iGenius Podcast, episode 4. I am one of your 5 hosts today. Keith, not in my kimono. To my left is Nomad. Oh, I got that right. We on point today. You can say what up. I'm just gonna go through your names.
What up?
To his across from us is Rose.
Yo.
LIT3.
To the
Know what I'm
right of
saying?
me is Amira Bira. No comment. To the right of her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm smiling into
is-
the mic. You guys can't see me
you
smiling.
missed your shot, big dog. To the right of her is Big Fetty.
No wop.
We don't have a name for this.
Yo,
Fetty
man,
Wap
that shit kills me every fucking
I'm
time.
gonna stick with it. Like,
Big
It's
Fetty.
fine though. Yeah, it's catchy. I like that.
And
That shit is
lastly, we're
hilarious.
joined by all of you who are listening.
Wait, did you say your name?
Hi, mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got the mom listening. Yes, we could go right back to our combos. I feel like I am sensitive to the I guess we could call it the other side if you believe in the other side.
paranormal.
Yeah, but I don't. I feel unaffected by most things that I feel would affect most people. I don't like. All right, because it sounds like I'm just stuttering on the mic, and I am. So, in my basement when we was growing up, at the house over there, Rose has been there, Fetty's been there. My basement, most people would say it is haunted. Smooth has slept over in the basement along with I don't know if you guys know back in the day, Adrian. Angel brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he slept over one time. Keem slept over a few times. Just naming a few people that have slept over and stayed in the basement. And the basement is the pool to. Maybe you have a story that I don't know, but I know Kenny has a story in the basement where.
I'm pushing microphone. Don't like the plug.
The plug?
Yeah.
Is it up?
Yeah.
I mean, it's up. You hear it?
Yeah. No, I heard you, but it was like buzzing a little bit. Go ahead. No, I don't think that's it.
It's still buzzing?
Not really.
5, 4,
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
It's not the thing behind you buzzing that
Lights,
you hear?
camera, action, proceed.
Maybe. I don't know. Could be right. Go ahead.
But yeah,
Okay.
so smooth story. He slept in the basement, and he wasn't alone. He slept with I think either Adrian or Keem was down there on the other side of the basement. It was a big basement, but we had couches down there. So they sleep in there, and then I don't know if they said in the middle of the night or in the morning before they woke up. Both of them equally have this story. They said they heard somebody walking around in the basement, and at first they thought it was me. I said no, because when I go to bed, you can actually hear my room from the basement. Doesn't matter. I stay in bed. I let people sleep. You sleep. They said this was like 4 or 5 in the morning or some shit like that. They heard this person open the basement door, come down the stairs. It's crazy. Walk around, and then they didn't open their eyes. And this is like their fear, I guess. They didn't open their eyes, but they slept on the couch just like this, like if Rose was sleeping in his room. They felt and heard. They heard the person like taking steps, stop right in front of them, and they felt. They both said felt because they didn't open their eyes to see. They felt like the person stopped, leaned over, and was just looking at them for a little bit. And neither of them opened their eyes. And they weren't next to each other. That's what Kenny said. Then the other one came over, said the same thing. Yeah, it felt like somebody stopped, looked at me while I was sleeping, and was just standing there for a few. My only thing was, why none of y'all open your eyes?
I would have been gone.
If you thought it was me, I would have walked, nigga, go to your bed. What are you doing here? Nigga, what?
He's sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Like,
So I had to deal with that basement for an entire life. But here's the thing: I've always felt like that basement was a little off. But I never felt like I was in danger. I never feel like I'm in danger from spirits, like a spiritual side. I don't want to talk about nobody's beliefs. I believe that is my God power right there. I just can't be affected by shit like that. But I can see it happening. I see it happens in little shit that happens, but it's like, I'm not a panicker. Like, I think that's dope that you admitted that I'm not a panicker and shit like that. I have a very curious mind. So I want to know. Like my basement was haunted, so that provokes me to go into my basement now do YouTube videos all by myself.
This man about to
Like
go
I was in there by
paranormal.
myself. Like my thing is, if you're gonna affect me,
Expert.
affect me. And you kind of have the same philosophy in life, where it's like, don't bother me unless it's real. And it's something like that. It's like I don't know what people consider haunted. Yes, I hear sounds. Yes, I saw little things get knocked over, but that's not scary to me. Like it got to be real. Like you knocking something. I do that accidentally. I don't know.
See, but like the reason I get anxious over it, as opposed to like you know, kind of like brushing it off, is because it's not something that's a living being. Like it's, you know, it's something from the other side, either trying to get your attention, trying to tell you something, or in some way trying to affect you. And that, like, I ain't gonna lie, that scares the hell out of me. Cause it's like, number one, like, why did you choose me to want to contact, number one? And number two, what did I do to make you so angry that you want to start smacking stuff like down and you want to stand in front of me and just stare at me?
See, but
and let your presence be known that you're there.
It's just like, it's like every time I hear somebody talk about their story, it sounds like anxiousness in it, and it sounds like fear, and I feel like a lot like you feel like it was from the other side, but there's no way to know that. What if you was just having an episode? Like it could have been your brain. Not saying you're crazy. I'm just saying like how people vet their situations in real time. Like if something happened, like if a big ass sound go off out there, we gonna think it's a firework or a bomb. It's just we don't know though. So like when little things like that happen, like he's assuming like it's evil. You don't even know if it's evil. If being evil is just you walked around and stared at me, damn nigga, like you mad evil, Dr. Evil, but like it's not evil. Like you know what? It's like you're fighting yourself. Part of the battle is you fighting yourself.
I have a lot of experiences, but those only like they've never scared me. But there's only been one
You got a scary
that
story?
shook me the fuck up.
Let's hear it, big dog.
No, like look, other experiences I've had. I've seen like people that I know have died walking around the house. Didn't scare me. I'm on my business. I've seen
That shit.
Yeah.
You keep that like it's okay.
She's like, yeah.
but they're loved ones, so it's never scared me. I've seen like curtain pull back. I see a figure. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Right?
Who the fuck I feel
This
like?
this one experience, I'm like, people was like, oh, maybe it was sleep paralysis. Nah, it wasn't sleep paralysis. I was not asleep.
But you was stuck. Sleep
No, I
paralysis
was-
is when
but,
you're
yeah,
like,
but you know, also like seeing figures or night terrors, whatever it can be, whatever they deemed it as. I know it wasn't for a
I
fact.
don't think it's night terror. Night terror is like a mental
Yeah.
type of thing.
So I'm up in my bed. Well, I'm laying in my bed, lights are off, but I'm on my phone, and I hear like footsteps, and it's too close to be outside the door. I'm like, what the? I was like, no, I know nobody's in my room. What the hell? I turn over because my back was facing the door, or like the way my bed is set up. It's like it's in the far corner, and then I have the walkway leading up to the door, and so I hear the footsteps loud too, like stomping. Doo, doo, doo. I roll over and I see like this big ass figure in the corner. I roll back over. I said, nah, I'm not doing this, right? I'm not.
Wait,
I roll back over and said, I'm not doing this. Listen, I go.
Smacked your phone out.
I go back on my phone, and the footsteps, I hear it coming closer to my bed, loud, stomping, doo, doo, doo. I roll over one more time. That shit is over me, in my bed. I said, on the count of three, you're going to get up, you're going to turn the light on. I'm like, this.
turn the light on. You're not gonna tackle
Listen,
something?
I got my phone. I'm like,
Tackling
How
something.
you
phone in the hand, shaking. On the
Don't
count
know
of
until you
three.
try.
I'm not touching shit. I was on the count of three.
why you counting for if you by yourself?
Yeah, like
Because I'm hyping myself up.
Mental. It's the mental. It's the
I'm
mental.
hyping myself
You know?
like I got full body
you
chills
had to
at this
courage the
point.
cowardly moment. Like
Yes.
you had to like.
She was in
Damn,
the
you
sheets.
was
Like,
that
Listen, I
scared?
still got up though. I'm shaking, my full body of chills. I'm like, you got this too? I took the phone at 3, hopped up, cut the light on, and ran to the living room. And I slept in the living room for like a week.
I would have went right back to my bed. The living room, I feel like more vulnerable.
Don't care. I knew people was around. If they would hear me scream. My room is in the far corner of the house. Niggas not hearing me scream. I went to the living room where I know motherfuckers would hear me
I
scream.
would have went to somebody like, yo, can I crash on your floor for like,
Yo.
like?
And I'm not
Yeah,
religious.
You just gonna sleep it off though? Like, how you
Yeah.
gonna purge the ghost out? Like,
So I'm not religious, but that day or the next day, I had my girl because my grandmother's religious. I was like, yo, can you cleanse my room? Type shit. Like, I'm not religious, but anything to not experience that again. But like, I've never been scared from any prior paranormal experiences. But that, I know it was an entity I've never felt before. I've never felt fear before from that, and I felt fear. My body had the full body chills. I got cold. I started shaking.
That would have been so fire to me. You know how fast I would have looked up.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie.
But see, like all
That
it
man's
was
soul would've
some
been taken.
stomps and a look.
So
No touch.
no, the
but
thing is, it's like the shape of it. It wasn't like a humanly
That would have
shaped
had me
one.
so curious.
Two, also like I've experienced it before and I've never felt fear. But this put fear in my fucking heart, and it takes a little bit to shake me. You feel me?
Do you feel like part of that is because it is the mental battle? So it's like your mind is now creating what you think it could possibly be, even if it doesn't make sense in your
Could
head.
be, but also too, I tried to ignore it. I rode back over. I said, no, I'm not dealing with that.
I feel like that's what
I
fucked me
rolled
up.
back over. The fact that I rolled back over, and then I heard that shit come closer.
yeah, you made it mad.
Loud ass footstep. That fact that I ignored the shit, right?
Wait, why did you ignore death at first and then get scared?
No, I
He
told you,
said
I always
that.
ignore it. Because whenever I see shit or feel shit or hear it, like
He usually
I
goes
always
away.
ignore it. I was in the shower one time.
That shit said, nah, nigga, I'm really here. What's
here.
up?
No, listen, I was in the
Big dog.
shower one time.
sounds like that ghost was stalking you for a while, just
Yeah.
waiting for an
Listen.
opportunity.
He said, I know what I'm
Because no,
doing.
before that, I was in the shower and I heard water running. That's not the shower head. I'm like, yo, that's not the thing. Can't be. So I finished my shower. I turn the shower off, and I hear water running. Both of my fucking knobs and the sink are turned. You gotta like turn them bitches, and the water's running. I said, let me get out this fucking bathroom. Fuck that. I don't want to know who you are. Don't care to know who you are, and leave me alone. I ignore it.
And like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that is not no friendly. Like it's not Casper. Like it's not a friendly ghost.
Yeah.
Like
I get what you said, but you know what it is? It's just I have a curious mind, and mine, like how I walk around, like the way my brain is wired. I don't really think in things of good or evil. Like I hear stomps, it stomps. Like that's just what it is. But I'm not like attaching an emotion to it. I don't know what you felt. I'm not saying what you.
You can stomp, but if you over me stomping up to me like this,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of
First
my
of all, you're not gonna get that close without me swinging first. I'm not gonna count to 3. Like
what you gonna
So
do?
for you,
anything, I'm not gonna sit there and look what you hiding from, nigga.
I left. You can have this. I said you can have this room.
he's
you can
gonna be
have this
punching the
house.
air. Like,
Yeah, you gotta fight.
Listen, I gave up. You can have it. You
Yeah.
went to bed. You got it, buddy.
Shit.
like, this your house now.
You're right.
Like what's you know what that same line of thinking helped me break out of sleep paralysis. I think I've said that before, but like that whole you know when you in sleep paralysis, I think part of
Yup.
that
That shit's terrible. I be experiencing
I
sometimes.
feel like part of what you see, those shadows that are moving around in your room and shit like that when you're in
Well,
sleep paralysis.
I don't see that.
I've seen shadows all the time.
I just be stuck like sometimes. Like,
Yeah,
but
I
be
feel like
kinda
that's
awake
because
and I
your
can't really get
brain
up.
is sleeping. You're not supposed to be doing whatever it is that you stuck doing. You in the wrong realm. Your brain is
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be
like-
in La La Land. And these are probably figures, but because you half awake, you seeing them as shadows, whatever. But that's how I should. Well, that's how I did. But you know, you can't move. You're paralyzed,
Mhm.
and it feels hard as shit to breathe. Right?
Mhm.
It's like you have to force yourself to
Facts.
breathe. There was one night I went into like 8, 9, 10, like at least that many sleep paralysis back to back to back to. It was insane. I probably made a sound on the thing.
So
I don't want to do
good.
that, but yeah, when you go into something that many times, you don't you lose a certain fear of like a little bit of unknown, and it's just like, okay, so this is happening. After a while, you know you can't move anything, but after you get into it 8 times in a row, you're gonna figure out something. Hopefully, I figured out that because it's hard to breathe, and you have to actually, it feels like you actively have to breathe while not being able to move. You do control your nose. Flare your nose. It'll wake the rest of your face up slowly. Your mouth will probably be the first thing to move after that. And move your mouth. It'll wake the rest of your body up, and you get right out of sleep paralysis. So try it next time if you're ever in it. I don't think it ever stops. But I haven't been in one in a while. But next time you're in it, give it flare your like just play with your nose. It'll wake the rest of your face up, move it up, and then you're out of it. Little tip. Also, I wanted to ask a question to Nomad. You have tried DMT, right?
I have.
What is that?
I'll let you explain it.
Pretty much, it's the chemical compound that releases when your body
Acid.
no, it's not acid. It's like that flash before like your death, like when your life flashed before it. That's the chemical compound that's released before that happens. So it's DMT is like.
How do they even
This
get
man
that?
was
into
I knew
partying in
somebody that
college.
knew somebody that got it.
No, I'm saying, how would they even get that into a? Is it a drug, like
It's-
a pill or something like that?
No, it's like
Your body
form
releases
of
it.
crystal. Yeah, it's like
So they take the crystal out the person or
it's
something?
it's a chemical compound.
Yeah, you can take anything out
Yeah,
of
it's,
life.
And then once
they
you take it out-
synthesize the chemical.
What do you do with it? You smoke it?
Yeah.
Like, how do you
Smoke it,
smoke it? Like, you
ingest
get a good amount of it?
I
like, what we
smoked
doing
it
here?
with- I
We-
smoked it with weed. I took a hit of weed and then a hit of DMT.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. But how do you smoke? Or do you like?
You like
I'm
grind
not
it up
explaining it.
and, like,
For instance,
sprinkle
like,
Like it was a
Like-
powder, fine powder.
it? Okay.
okay, so you just roll up
Not
the
no
powder.
Crack. It wasn't crack.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you say?
He was like, did you
how do
bring
you?
out your
What is
pipe
what is the
and-
Not
process?
the bowl. It was with the bowl. Yeah.
So you just put it in a bowl, burn
Yeah.
it, and hit it. Okay,
yeah.
So is it kind of like a
It's
bong
like
rip, kind of?
Yeah.
so it's kind of like crack. No,
We
I'm
got-
not
I ain't gonna lie to you,
thing, but
because I be busting my boy's ass all the time. Every time we try to smoke weed, he'll never hit the weed. But then as soon as like he ready and chilling, he always grab his weed, throw in his little
Oh.
shit, burn the shit.
Yeah,
so
bro.
you
DMT?
rather, huh?
No, he's talking about.
Nah, I ain't gonna say his
bowl,
name.
But
Yeah.
But
No, I'm saying DMT. He was using the drug.
no,
No.
just straight weed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how he like to smoke his weed.
Like instead of
From
rolling up,
a little
he'll
glass
put it
bowl.
in like a glass bowl. and
Yeah,
then-
like a little glass, whatever it's called. What is
He
it,
smokes a
bong
bowl.
or whatever?
Yeah, he
A
smokes
bowl.
a
A bowl.
Nigga, that's a crack pipe.
What?
bro, no, it's a crack
I
pipe. If
tell
you're
him that
smoking
every
crack.
Crack, yeah.
fuck
Hold
it.
on,
I don't
hold
give
on,
a
hold on,
fuck.
hold on.
Even if it's weed, that's a crack pipe.
And a
Every
crack
time.
pipe looks different. Like,
Crazy.
it's-
If it ain't
I
one
was
of
trying to
them
ask
big
about
ass
DMT,
bongs,
y'all.
crack pipe.
That's crazy.
So what is
I'm
supposed to happen for a normal person under DMT usually?
It's a plethora of things. It's different for everybody. Like so, they use it just like as an ayahuasca trip with like shrooms and stuff.
I don't know
it's
what
like,
that is either. By the way,
It's like a more intense like shroom. But it's for me. I had a life journey where I thought that I am under the impression that I lived my life and then got brought back to like a memory, and now I'm reliving it again. So that's
For how long?
I lived
He's
my
alive
life
now.
up until all right. So, long story short, when I came to of like being like, yo, what the fuck? Told everybody that I was with. I was like, yo, I've lived this before. This is just a memory, and they were like, bullshit. And I was like, I can tell you what's gonna happen. Throughout that course of the night, I told them verbatim what was gonna happen. I told them about some things that was going to happen in my future that accurately happened. And then I told them about something that might possibly happen that, like, hopefully it doesn't. But, yeah, I don't want to be on some, like, the sky is falling type
boy
shit,
got a
but-
prophecy. That's what he did.
But everybody...
Did you see any
If you,
sports bets?
Nah,
Like-
but all I'm saying is they're
Some
going to
lottery
talk about,
picks?
in the next couple of years, they're going to talk about
Any
this
stocks?
meteor called Apophis, right?
Or are you talking about a meteor now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
That's going to hit the west side.
Yeah.
By Texas or some shit like
It's
that?
the
Nah,
size.
nah,
It's
nah,
the
nah.
size of
It's
Texas.
gonna hit
Oh yeah,
over
there we
by
go. That's
San
what it is. The
Francisco.
size of
Yeah.
Texas.
Not
Yeah,
gonna
it said
carry
something.
it.
So
Yeah.
how is it going?
And it's gonna hit where?
A little bit northwest
Yeah,
of
it's gonna be off the
like
Pacific coast.
what's the not California? What's the Golden State?
Yeah, San Francisco.
Mhm.
San Francisco.
The Pacific coast.
It's gonna destroy
I'm
the whole
just
city.
saying this. I remember.
Oh, it's not. That's not what's gonna kill them. It's gonna land in the ocean. believe
That's
it
what
or
says
not.
it's gonna destroy the whole
That's
city.
if it hits. 'cause
Tsunamis.
it has to pass
So-
through
It's the
a certain
tsunami,
Yeah,
and it's
tsunami.
the
and that's gonna wipe them out.
it's gonna. But that has that
The
has
movie, what
effects
was it
with
called? 20
everything because
2012.
it's gonna mess with the plate
Plate of the Earth.
plates. Yeah, freaking Yellowstone. All that. I don't listen. I don't.
So
wanna
how
get-
is that gonna affect Long Island? That's
Let's
what
just
I
hope
wanna know.
that shit don't come with
Yeah,
aliens.
facts.
You'll feel something over here.
We're on the island.
You'll feel. They said you'll feel it.
Yeah,
The whole America's gonna.
it's the
Anybody in the
the Earth. If the Earth gets hit by something,
Talking
we're
about
going
size
to
of
Yeah,
the
you'll feel it.
continent. Yeah,
But
we all feeling
That's
it.
that's
Nah,
that's on my
the
the sky is
It's like,
falling.
I mean,
like 3
Texas?
football fields or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Huh?
3 football
3
fields. or
football
some
fields is
shit.
big as hell.
That is big as hell. To hit.
Wait, Texas?
No, that's the size of the meteor.
No, it's bigger.
Oh,
It's-
that's probably.
That's what, I thought it was. Yeah, they said something
We
like.
can look it up, but it's.
Oh wait, I think it's the size of New York State, not state, city. If that was the comparison I was looking at.
I don't know the specs of that
I've seen-
meteor,
yeah, I've
but
heard a couple different.
whatever it is,
speculations on
I'm
it.
gonna just say this: the last thing that I said that I remembered was the political figure of the time being like, "We're praying for the people on the west coast, blase blase blah. May God help them all," and that's what I remember.
Yeah, that's insanity. I like
But
that movie. You got to
I think
draw that
that-
up before the meteor hits.
That
with
meteor's
some
not
bread.
gonna hit until
Build a
like
little
they said
bunker.
2030,
2027.
27. Damn.
2027 is when it's gonna like pass. And
No, it's
it has-
2029.
Oh well, no.
Oh, okay.
2027 is when it's gonna pass, and if it hits a certain trajectory,
The
then
keyhole.
it's gonna come back and hit us.
I think they
Because it's
said
gonna
so-
get into our orbit.
I think they said it's 2029, but I think
There's a keyhole
when it,
before
when it comes back around, it's like 7 years or 9 years.
That's
later.
what I said. The keyhole before it. When it strikes, it's gonna be around
Mm.
2029.
Blast that
Facts.
shit.
No. The keyhole showing where everybody will be able to see it. I believe that's 2029.
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah, either way. I'm not gonna be on the west side.
Hey,
I said we take a trip over there while we still got a chance.
I hope it's just. I hope it's
I'll
just
take a little
like
trip.
some high thing
Some
that
Louis.
happened, but
We about to die. Oh fuck it.
yeah, man.
Well,
Yo, we need to
we
buy-
not about to die.
We gotta get some pounds. I need some weed for the
Nah, I'm trying
Yo,
to-
it's gonna be a drought. Like
I'm trying to get an underground cave
Oh,
somewhere.
A bunker.
Bunker?
Yeah, salt
Yo,
bunker,
you ever
bro.
seen the movie on
So-
Netflix? Leave the World Behind.
No, I heard really good things about it.
Yo, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. It's a must
You know
see.
the what is it? Barack Obama was like one of the producers on it.
Mhm.
From Leave the World Behind.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, the director was saying like the amount of detail that he went into, how he went into specific things was scary.
It's too scary. Like the
I
shit
didn't
that was
see it, but I
happening that
heard
could
like,
happen.
you know, the
Yo, bro,
conversation
it was
I ain't gonna,
wicked.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
though.
I don't wanna
heard
tell you, I
A lot
gotta
of
see it.
celebrities have like low key
Bunkers?
bunkers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah,
yes.
the
I
movie.
would.
The movie.
Don't want one.
I
The
would.
movie made me want to have a
I would
bunker.
get one.
But the
Hell
thing
yeah.
about a bunker is they're $1 million.
I've
bro.
lived a good life. I'm
That's
ready
fine.
to go.
I think
you start
by the
saving
year
up,
2029, I think we can have a mill.
But
Not
can
saying
have a
off this
bunker.
pod.
But yo,
I think we can have a mill.
We
I'm
can have a
saying
bunker
this
then.
though. There's a lot of things that I feel like
Or
we're
kept
not-
away from us.
yeah, we're not privy to, and they hide in plain sight.
Mhm.
But my boy, we always used to tease him because his major was geology,
Mhm.
and like he's a NYPD cop.
Mhm.
But he had to do a thesis paper on these homes where people were literally building into like the salt caves and like all like in the middle America,
Mhm.
where like these rich people were like just like building down and also making sure it was in like a high impact rock where like
Mhm.
they wanted to measure the rock to make sure it wasn't limestone and not
Mhm.
fucking shale and stuff, because God forbid something happens, nuclear strike, natural disaster, earthquake, whatever, blah blah blah, they want to have their stuff secure and good. And all of the stuff that the United States has, like their important documents and like their important, like, I don't know if you guys heard about the seed library,
Mhm.
where they have all the seeds ever,
Oh wait, yes.
all deep underground, where like
in case
Yeah.
the population gets
Isn't-
wiped out.
yeah,
they
bro.
restart.
So
The
like,
result is
you know,
catastrophe.
listen.
Sheesh.
Sorry to dampen the mood.
Word, like I'm like,
Not me.
That's why we need music. We need a little music on the spot so we can little chance to move real fast.
I'm ready to go. That
I'm
sounds
not.
exciting to
I'm
me.
not.
That is
Boring.
Christmas. Are you shitting me?
nah.
And I
You
got,
didn't even
I
get
got,
a
I
land
got a
boy.
legacy
There's
already.
drugs I haven't tried yet. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Like I
I've lived a
said,
good life.
Not me. I ain't touch a milli yet. Like,
Yeah,
you do
plus,
it.
I don't wanna sound
lived a good life,
selfish.
but I need a better one.
Yeah,
I don't want to
facts.
sound selfish. I need to have a kid. I know we're gonna die together now,
Fuck them,
but like,
fuck them children.
I need one. I need one of them things.
Fuck them kids.
Just draw 3 black lines on this shit, Mickey.
Damn, that's. I mean, I see it happening.
really
gonna end.
But
Listen, if some apocalyptic shit break out, I'm laying down and dying. I'm sorry. I'm cool.
How long y'all think y'all surviving the zombie outbreak?
I'm not.
For
I'm
zombie
feeding myself to a
Actually,
zombie.
hold on. What kind of zombies? What
What?
kind of zombies? Nah, I don't want to give
Yeah.
y'all the World War Z
you just-
zombies because
you
you're
just
dead.
gonna go out like that.
Yep.
Yeah, a
Nah,
lot of
you
niggas
crazy.
is dying.
Yeah, World War Z zombies is
Yeah.
tough.
A lot of
Let's
niggas
say you
is
got Walking
dying.
Dead. Let's say you got Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead is still tough,
I'm
but
still dying.
very
Dying in The
survivable.
Walking
What?
Dead?
Yes, I'm laying down and
Nah.
dying regardless. Fuck.
I'm
I'm gonna get some
I'm
bodies.
painting in
Yeah.
I got a
blood.
sword. I gotta use that.
Yeah, I'm painted in blood going around
Look,
crazy.
Look, I got 45, so I'm gonna make
You
something.
gonna run out bullets? Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
bro.
it.
Yeah, but you stock up before,
Learn how to make
What
them.
you stocking up at?
Learn-
Niggas gonna think I'm Jim Woo,
No,
nigga,
but you
with the
gotta
2
think about it.
daggers.
If you in the zombie apocalypse, and you
All
think
blood,
about
nigga.
stocking up, chances are
That nigga
rest of the
covered in
world
blood
thinking
all the
about
time.
stocking up.
Season 1, he was
Think
covered in
getting some
blood.
bullets?
Season
It's
2,
gonna bring
though,
it back
that's
to
a
the musket
clean
era. You gotta be-
The
dome, bro.
musket.
Or
You'd be
not
lucky
even,
if you
I-
touch
You get a
him.
little bow and arrow.
I was just about
That
to
one
say, a
nigga
bow
did.
and arrow, you good to go.
But that's because
Oh,
he
and
let
arrow
him, because he
be
could have
tough.
You
ended
can
the
make
fight.
arrows out
He's
of
like, nah, I
wood,
want to see your
like-
full power.
Yo,
I
I'm
told
dead be
you,
talking to
all
these
out.
zombies like you had
That'd be a
failed the
problem.
city.
Green
No, I
arrow.
said I can't wait for Saturdays just for that show. Bro.
Yeah, word.
What show?
It's like 2 more episodes left, I believe.
That's a great show.
Anime?
No, 3 more.
No.
You been reading?
I'm gonna start. I'm really gonna start because
I
Nah.
want niggas to read. Read these mangas with me.
I'm reading. I'm about to
Bless
read
you.
some development books. Trying to get a good book going.
Hey,
This got nothing to do with none on the podcast. Speaking of stories, me and Rose have been building this world. Granted, it's not written down nowhere. It's mostly in our head, but we have it pretty.
mhm.
It's gaining life. I feel like every time we add an
Nerdtivity.
idea, it's gaining life.
Gotcha.
I got another idea too. I don't want to say it on the pod. It's another conversation, another story. But yeah, I got another idea. I think it's fire.
Are you guys creating it into like a video game or something?
It can be.
That'll be fire.
I'd like for it to be like in all mediums. It would have to be it would have to be literature first
Mhm.
because
Little Wattpad story.
Huh?
Little Wattpad. Wattpad.
I don't know what that means.
People go in there and like they write their little stories out, the little fanfics or whatever the case may be. Well, like what you talking about?
Oh, I guess so then.
On the app. Yeah,
I have to check
on
it
like a
out.
webtoon or something like
Yeah.
that.
Little short stories people post.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like
Because it started off
one
as a few
season.
ideas, but we've been like adding ideas that connect to this. Because what me and Rose usually do every time we're like watching a show and we're smoking or whatever, what I realized that we do is that we always like criticize the plausibility of it. Like we be like, that can't do it. That won't happen. It's not that we're taking the fun out of it, because like we accept it. It's just we'll point it out and we like that don't make no sense. Like little shit like that. So I think part of the motivation in making it is like we've been making it in a way where it's like we don't want anything there to be
Bless you.
where it's like you have to question how did that happen. We're gonna have it all explained.
So no extra plot of armor for.
Well,
Well, I assume
there
everybody
always should be
has
plot
plot.
armor. Yeah.
I assume everybody has plot
But
armor
it
to
shouldn't
a
be too
degree.
much bullshit. There's gonna be
Okay.
bullshit, but not too much. Like pulling out my ass bullshit. Like, yo, fuck it. I just
Yeah.
want this and this to happen.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how. I'm gonna just make it happen. Like,
Just
nah.
make some
Yeah,
hockey.
I want to avoid all types like that. I want it to be like fire writing, and I've never written like that. But I think given time, like not like we have to do like a weekly type of thing, but like given time, like we have the time to just sit there, take our time, write a story. I think we can smoke that
I got a
shit.
weird question for y'all.
Go ahead.
It's a two-parter. The good version and the bad version. If you had to pick not a cinematic universe, it could be anime, it could be real fiction, like real fiction.
Mhm.
You would be a civilian in that story. Which one would you definitely not want to be a civilian in, and would you want to be a civilian in?
Why you gotta be a
Because you can't be like the main character, like you can't be.
I ain't
over
gonna
here
lie, I don't want to be a civilian in anything DC or Marvel. you just be vibing in the city, and then boom, the city
Whole city
explode.
destroyed.
The aliens is invading.
That's a fact.
Shit you ain't never seen. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, if I lived in Marvel or DC, I'd be a villain because like my mind would be like, none of these villains would be here if you niggas wasn't made first. Like, yo, that would piss me off to live in. You robbing in the towers, you vibing.
I can't even say nothing because it's
Fucking
like
nigga snipe your half your building
he,
off.
he
Like,
killed it when he said civilian. Like I don't want to be a civilian. And
But no, but let's say you're a civilian in Pokemon. You could just become a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah. Like, all right, so say
That's-
like you
that's
can't be the main,
plausible.
you can't be the main character, but like you can still say like if you pick Naruto, you can still be a ninja, but you're not gonna be like
Yeah.
That
And
ninja,
Marvel and
yeah.
DC, you're not gonna be Batman, and you certainly not gonna be born Superman.
I don't want to honestly, in like Marvel or DC, I don't want to be any of them. Like I want to be my own.
Yeah,
character
but I also
type
just don't
shit.
want to
Like,
die.
Yeah, facts.
Word.
Like, cause they be violating civilians. Like civilians get hit
Amir's
with
a villain.
cars. Like,
Amir's a villain. I can tell. Nah, not
Look,
a
even
villain.
by the laugh, the
Anti-
laugh
Nah. Amira's an
villainous.
anti-villain. I think she anti-hero. Like
she got
I
some
feel like you
Deadpool
would be
vibes.
Like
you're
the
not
bo-
going like you're not out to hurt nobody, and you're not going to actively try to save nobody. But if somebody's like hurt on the side, you're gonna be like, I guess I help you. I'll fly you to the hospital. I guess.
You've seen the boys.
Nah.
I love that
yeah,
show.
that show is fire.
I know.
So there's this character that's like super fast, and so like the first
A-Train.
So like the first episode, he ran through somebody,
Yes.
Bruh.
Huey's girl.
Killed
Yeah,
her.
yo,
so
was
I
just
can
about to
I'm
say.
imagining being like a civilian, seeing that shit on the street, and be like, yo,
I-
what the fuck?
See, if I'm
yeah.
a civilian and I see that on the street, I'm like, they gotta go, and instantly I'm gonna start devising the plan to end all of them.
Enter
I'm ending
Huey.
all of them.
The
I'm a
thing-
villain.
But I ain't gonna hold you. The thing that I like about the boys is like, literally, there's a group of people that think the same thing, but then they end up getting like you seen it. They end up getting like superpowers and stuff like
Yeah.
that to fight the heroes that are
So,
supposed to be.
No,
Now,
but
now
if
question
you
is,
seen
would you take a
everything, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would.
You get the shot to get superhero.
You didn't see everything. That's why he didn't see everything.
I would.
I didn't
You
see the
would?
newest season.
Even
you
if it's random what you're getting, bro. You don't know if you can get.
You might get
No.
gills. What's
Yo,
the-
wait, what, bro? You're gonna die eventually from taking it anyways. You only have about like, he took it like 4 or 5 times. You can't take it too many times. The shit turns your brain into
Bring
like
it to
gush.
Yeah.
Nigga, Butch was dying. Well, Butch is dying.
Damn.
I mean, at some point we all gotta
Damn.
die, right?
Oh no, he's not dying. Something happened.
Don't-
That shit was
please
crazy.
Keep
I
ruining
forgot.
it.
Oh shit.
You better watch it.
Spoiler alert.
Right.
Nah, we do gotta give viewers a spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We went on a
Sorry.
whole tangent about shit that they probably
Throw it right on the
Well, all right.
YouTube.
So
You even
say
asked.
say for instance they was like, yo, I'm rolling out some superhero shots, but there's no known side effects where like you know that you're gonna die or whatever. But what you get is random,
get.
where it's like, yo, you could turn into Mermaid Boy, where you gotta just be in the water
Be
all
the
the time.
best damn mermaid
Mermaid
boy
man.
ever.
Or
Like,
Your finger
that
man,
dude-
pause. Your
That's
finger man, where you just get
so
long, like it's just random.
I would hate a bad power.
Yeah,
That's my worst
word.
fear.
I wouldn't
So
pick. I
whack.
wouldn't.
listen, I would like a power's a power, you know.
If I could,
There's some type of use for it.
He said a pussy's a
What?
pussy.
I'd wait for further development.
I'll get the iPhone 2. I'll wait. I'll get that first one.
Wait, y'all niggas did this. Now I need y'all to let me pick what I want because this is crazy. There's no way y'all know how to do this.
But then you also gotta remember, like, with that comes, they're gonna tax you like crazy to be able to pick what superpower you want. And then
Oh
at
yeah,
that point,
you're not
it's
gonna be able to.
Yeah,
That's gonna be reserved for the rich.
yeah, exactly. It's
Nah.
gonna be limited to like,
Hey,
People with
if
money
you
like
gonna pick me for
LeBron,
the first
LeBron's gonna choose with power,
yeah, yup.
and he's gonna be able to get 2.
LeBron already got the shot, bro.
He got
LeBron already
You know,
got
Magic got that one
Wait.
So
too.
then at that point,
Hey, yo.
it's gonna be
He
like,
got the eternal.
at that point, it's gonna be like whatever's left is left. So then it's like either way, you're still gonna get stuck with something shitty. So
You have a plot. There's a plot in the story.
why not just be the first one that takes that 50-50 chance, because it could either be shitty or it could be good, as opposed to getting left with the crumbs.
What
and
if
you like,
what if
damn.
you
They
what if it
gonna have
allows you
gills
to
start
talk,
fucking-
let's say it allows you to talk to animals, like sea animals, and you could like swim real fast, like you could be like a sea.
That's the
like the
The only
Aquaman.
thing
Yeah.
different
The
is
gills.
that you have the head of a shark.
I'm cool with that.
Like all the time, or
That's
like
just-
you have to, wait, all the time you have a shark head?
All
they-
the
all the
time.
time.
What they call that shit in
Autonomous,
I'm
I guess
cool
is the
with
word.
You would
Seppuku, whatever.
Oh.
Seppuku.
It sounds
Seppuku, right? That's what it is. Yeah, you gotta kill yourself.
You
I'm
got-
trying to talk to some women. What the hell?
Look, at that point, the way I think of it is, number one, the government's definitely going to try and like,
Eat
you
you?
know, get nah,
Wait.
try and get me to be like
Let's
the
say
hero.
In the Justice League.
They
Yeah,
going
the
shark.
Justice
Say-
League.
They going
the thing that
shark it,
changes
bro.
on you, you keep your arms and legs, but your head and your torso past the pelvis means your parts too is now sharkified.
All right, so let me ask you: are we talking like a great white shark? Are we talking like a hammerhead? Like
Man didn't
I ain't
care.
gonna
He
hold
gave
you.
up the box.
Ye-
You
They
getting no
equally
box,
don't have a
bro.
dick.
You got no box. You gave up box for the rest of your life.
You're giving up the sexual
for
urge,
shark
most likely,
pussy.
as
That's
well.
what you gave it up for.
Take it. You
I
can
didn't
go-
know
take it.
shark pussy would have you
He
thinking
gonna
this
be
hard.
so mad. He gonna be the angriest shark you ever see. Talk about a hero. This nigga gonna be.
I like this though, because he's thinking like he got the shark brain.
didn't
He's
realize
like,
it
there's some
now.
bad
What's
sharks
that?
out there.
What's
He-
that? Isn't that the
look.
DC character? Was King Shark?
King Shark?
Yeah,
no,
he's
he's
shark.
like all the way shark-ish, but he got arms and legs, but they're also sharkified, I guess.
He not getting no pussy too.
He's not getting no pussy.
I think.
James
Now you
Jordan-
not.
James
You're
Jordan
gonna,
Dawkins.
he's gonna be
Isn't
King
he?
Shark because he's getting no pussy.
True.
He gonna start off as a hero
What's
though.
the
They
other
still
one
be
than
fucking.
Batman. That's DC too. The crocodile, King Croc.
Yeah,
no,
that's
not
Crocodile.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc.
That's
Killer
what I
Croc.
was thinking about. Yeah.
He
You
get no
don't
pussy too.
either.
That's gonna be you, sir.
Damn.
Yeah. And they all evil. Notice that they get no pussy. Nothing to,
Why you
nothing to
think they
relieve
evil?
their stress. They tight. They probably started off as a hero.
It's one thing to be in jail and you don't have no access to women, but you out there in the world and you just can't get no pussy. They just passing by you. No
Oh.
pussy for you.
Thank you for saving my
You turning evil.
Thank you for saving my life. I'm gonna go let my boyfriend rail me out now.
What
Yeah.
you're gonna dive into the ocean, save a fire baddie. She gonna get to the beach, like, oh, take me to my husband, please.
I ain't gonna hold you. At that point, I think I'd be a villain.
That nigga
Yeah.
go. He be like,
You gonna be
oh,
King Shark.
Yeah,
hook her up, baby.
It's
She
biting
right.
off people's torso.
yeah. I'm gonna be tight. I ain't gonna lie. I would
Yeah.
be
He
tight.
said, "My
safety comes
with a cost.
You
yeah.
gotta suck it.
Like, just touch
Suck the fin.
something.
Yeah, right.
Touch
Just
the
rub
fin.
Stick
rub
your hand
the
in the
fin
gill.
or
Yo, stroke my
something,
fin.
like-
Stick a hand in the guilt is
Stick a hand in the
crazy.
gill.
I think that's actually mad damaging for a fish.
Riding my tail.
something because I just saved your fucking life. Like,
Pet me.
No, that's from the boys.
I'd be a villain. I'd be a
This
villain.
Girl,
Spit in my
she liked
mouth.
to stick her hand in his gills.
I'd be a
That's-
Put a
villain.
claw in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
It would
definitely-
cause him pain though, but he would let her do it.
He put a claw in her. It might kill her.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Right?
Pinch the G spot.
I'd be a villain.
Nasty word.
Might nip it right off like a crab.
Yo.
She's like, ah.
Yo, Mir, what's your favorite genre of movie?
Oh, probably action.
Really?
I love a good explosive scene.
I
Yeah,
would have never guessed that.
I would have. I already see it. She's not a girl's girl.
We got him.
That's crazy.
He's right though.
My favorite genre of books though is different.
Oh
What is
wow.
that?
She gotta remember she may not be a girl's girl, but she still is a girl, which means she gonna either tell you some shit that you ain't asked, like books.
Romance.
Like who
No.
ain't books?
I do love a good romance. Not gonna hold you.
There we go.
I like sci-fi. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like she one of them vampire girls. Where
Diaries.
she's like,
I can get jiggy with it.
she's like, I let Dracula
That's
take
why I
me.
like.
That's different though.
That's
I will
that's
say
chick
this
flicky,
though.
though.
Lately, I have been not lately, probably for like the past year. I've been into K-dramas. Like I've been trying to get us all to watch a K-drama. I love that shit.
I heard that.
Not y'all all suck y'all teeth.
You read 50 Shades of Grey?
Hmm?
50 Shades of Grey, you read that?
Yeah, I read it. I read it, seen it. Yeah, I actually read that in college.
Seen it too. Damn.
I read
Went
it.
to college?
What?
You went to college?
What?
That's
Well, I was
hilarious.
in the literature class that I was in was like I can't remember like the theme of the class. It was like love and something, and that was actually like freshman year. One of the first books dude pulled out. He was like, "Well, we're gonna read this as a class."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. So I read the first 50 Shades of Grey in college, and we had to write a paper on it, and then we had to write about
That professor
unrequited
was
love.
freaky to have.
So
freak ass boy.
he was a TA.
Mm. Yeah, he was
That
trying
nigga walked in on the second day. He's like, "So, what do we think?"
Yep.
He's like, who's trying to do it with
And then
me?
we had to write about it, and then after that, we had to write about unrequited love, and like it was a
How'd you do?
fast English. So when I went to college, fun fact, if you guys didn't know,
You completed college?
no, I dropped out my third year. Couldn't afford to keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my major for a long time was English, and then I switched to history.
Mm.
So I'm actually really into literature.
Are you really into history?
What you want to do with it?
Teaching, and then when I made it as far as student teaching, I found out I hated them kids. But I was still willing to see it through, but I had to drop out, of course. You know.
Life happens.
yeah,
Life happens. I understand.
I hated them.
And then when I tried to like go to like a cheaper college, a community college, I went to a private college. Your credits don't transfer out, is what they don't tell you. You have to continue to like LIU. It's extremely hard to get your credits from LIU.
That's wild.
And so the credits that did transfer, like so out of the amount of credits that I had, only like maybe 15 credits were transferable.
Damn.
Yep. So
like-
it would have been like starting from scratch.
Yeah, one semester fee.
So then at that
It's like
point,
12
you're
a
like,
semester fee.
it's not even worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta go back there. I want to
Damn.
complete my degree.
What's your favorite genres?
Like books.
Wait, real
and-
fast.
like-
So you've never seen like Captain America?
I've seen all Marvels.
Oh, you have?
Mhm.
Never know that. All right,
Yeah.
shit. My fault, big dog.
I know that too. That's good.
Yeah, that Captain America 2,
I gotta see
best
that
Marvel
still.
movie ever.
Only one I'm not interested in seeing is this new one with the Anthony Mackie.
You don't like it?
I know I don't like him.
Chill.
So I refuse to watch 2 hours of a movie with him looking at me.
Damn.
Nah, but yo, he smoked it.
Yeah.
He
And
did great.
I like how they introduced the Red Hulk in that one.
I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it.
I gotta see
I
it
haven't
too. I
seen
ain't
it
see it.
either, but I seen like.
I'll see it again
previews.
if y'all want.
Listen, it's very superficial for me. I don't like his gap.
Damn.
I will say this though, if you do like action though,
You good?
action. He's been about action. He has some of the illest fight scenes.
I have to close my eyes during every scene. I'll be sleep through the movie.
Is his gap an ick?
It is.
Oh my god.
Say it like that.
It is.
Because I knew it kind of was. I was like, I hope it's not.
It is. Ugh. Not that gaps are unattractive with people. I just don't like him, and as like it just don't fit. It don't suit him. I don't like them high ass. We're about to go into Anthony Mackie hate train. I don't like them high ass cheekbones. I don't like that stupid ass smirk.
That light skinned girl got a gap.
Why you coming at
Wow.
Why you coming at
you?
No, he's
You
not
have a
talking about.
gap?
No, he's not talking about me.
Oh. Oh, this is
CI.
on pod. We got him.
What you say?
No, I was about to start on the Anthony Mackie hate
Hate train?
but
Yes,
I was
please
trying
join
to limit.
in.
No, I was trying to limit it. But no.
Oh,
no,
fuck
no.
that man. Shit.
Damn.
Damn, why?
I heard he's a
Damn.
terrible, also too, like
cheekbones?
allegedly he's a terrible person.
I feel like-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I feel like his acting profile is
It's cool, I guess.
is pretty solid.
It's
He
regular.
seems pretty funny to me.
It's regular.
I'm trying to think what other notable things he's been in.
I know I've seen him
He was
in
probably-
other stuff.
I think he was
just
like
can't
a slave
remember.
movie.
Let's pop it.
But like
Real
other than
name's
that, like I'm
Clarence.
trying to think of like what.
What else he's been in,
Besides
right?
Marvel, I can't remember
Yeah.
facts, but I've seen him in
Marvel
other
has
stuff.
that
I just
effect
can't
on
remember.
people though. Like they'll cast them and then now that's all you see him
Yeah,
as.
it's
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of his work,
I'm
damn.
not sure if it's.
and none of us know his work is. So
Nah, that's not fair. Because I'm the worst person to ask if you need me to like. register
I'm about
some
to
information.
Well,
I
guess
can't draw.
what? I love him in Marvel. Okay,
yikes.
I do.
he's
Yo,
great.
He did great in that movie.
Even
And
in
I
the
think he's
show,
funny.
in the
I like
show,
when he delivers his lines.
in the show I watched,
Mm-hmm.
it was great. Him and the Winter Soldier, that shit was fire.
Action. Another action sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Action, great acting, great feels, great everything. It was fire.
Yo, they be throwing a budget at that nigga. I know that nigga not really flying. That's a green screen every yo. And he be moving in that shit. I could every time I saw him on the screen, I was like, "Oh, that's 100 mil, easy,
He
easy."
said, "I know that nigga not flying."
Damn, I don't know how much you get paid to be one of those people that does the green screen effects or shit like that. I don't know what it's called.
I'm gonna
I don't
nerd it
know,
up
but-
real quick, but since everybody
Oh, you gonna
here,
drop the pussies? Got you. Go ahead.
everybody here has seen most of Marvel movies, who would you say it could be either villain or superhero? Who would you say is your favorite character?
From the movies alone,
It could be movies, comics, whatever.
All right, man.
I'm a fan of Loki.
Loki's great.
Mm.
The actor though.
I mean
Like-
his character. I
like-
mean the
like
Loki
the-
character.
Yeah.
Character. Like yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of
Tom
character.
Hiddleston.
with
Hiddleston. I think is his name. He's a good actor.
I feel like he's the perfect Loki.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
funny. He's funny.
That man was
Play
in
that role.
2K19. Big Tunny.
What's 2K19? The
Anthony
basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
I feel like
What's
it's
he
a
doing
cheat
there?
if I say Wolverine or Thor.
Ooh,
Favorite?
Yeah, I like
Also,
Wolverine.
just
I like
fiction.
Thor.
Oh, fictional. I guess we just
Oh,
go fictional.
you saying in just Marvel, or you saying like
It could be, well,
superhero movies in general.
yeah, it could be either Marvel, DC, or
Mhm.
whatever.
I already
whatever
know mine. Just
of
like
all time a superhero?
Or villain. It could be superhero or villain.
Joker, Batman, and Spider-Man. Those are my three.
Mm. Batman. Hmm.
I got my three. I got Hulk. I got the Riddler.
Batman got some of the best stories I've
And-
ever written. I mean, I've ever seen, read.
I'm gonna have to say Luke Cage.
You like that nigga?
Yeah, only because I actually read like the comics and stuff like that.
Man.
I rock with his.
Yo, I
his
turned off
character.
that Netflix show once he hit the dab in like season 2 or some shit. I said, no,
That's crazy.
sir.
I didn't even know they had a season 2.
Hey, you don't need to know. That shit was dog shit.
Nah, I feel like
This bad guy in the first one was
That
dog
show
shit.
wasn't
too.
that
Yeah.
bad.
No,
That
the show wasn't that bad. I just don't feel like the fights accurately.
They didn't
do
do
them
the
justice,
They,
like-
they didn't do the comic justice.
Like he got
the
super
comic-
strength. Give him
he-
another nigga with super strength and have
Yeah.
him duke it out. This nigga fighting a nigga in a green jumpsuit who's just like, it was good. Yeah, I'm diamond bag. Oh my god, beat that. Whatever we at, bleep that.
You said it low enough, we
Oh,
probably
shit.
can't hear it.
Nah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's how you get canceled. Get us out of here.
I've been saying some wild shit.
Nah, but that's you though. You don't care. You get canceled, but see, like if you get canceled, we can clean off. Man. You just gonna get. Nah.
So you
Yo,
have to
first of all,
just-
you leaving us in like 2 weeks
To go where?
or 2 months. Your new job.
Oh, I don't know. I actually got to. Oh shit! I got to send paperwork in.
Where you going?
Air traffic control,
Oh, nice.
possibly. I'm still doing
Did
the
you
process.
did the test? You took the
No, I
test?
took the test. I passed the test.
Congrats.
I'm still. I'm in the stage of like they're just collecting like documents and stuff.
Don't fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
So no more podcasts.
I don't know, man. I also got a train operator going for me right now. I go in Wednesday for a drug test.
You
Oh,
gonna
you're
pass
not
that?
playing.
I don't do drugs.
Hey, I don't know what you do in your private life, big dog. I didn't ask you if you do drugs. I say you gonna
We
pass
just
that.
see you drink that cup. I have something
I do shit, and I pass drug tests.
Listen, but as going back to like if he like when he said which universe would you want to be in or like whatever, what would you want to be a civilian in? I want to be a civilian in Black Widow,
That was that.
the movie.
The movie.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel.
So you gonna be in Marvel? You gonna
She
get
wants to
obliterated.
die.
The Hulk gonna come over and.
She wants to die.
Oh yeah, I didn't even answer that.
I didn't
civilian.
choose that to die. It's a really
No,
nice,
but you
it'd be
will.
a nice
It's
setting to be
Marvel.
in.
Bro, they're gonna kill you talking about the other day I killed 85 million people because of something Tony Stark told me when I was 5. Like it's like, yo,
And
dog.
then motherfuckers gonna come in and snap their fingers and reverse all that shit back, and
No,
boom,
they
I'm back
not.
alive.
Hey, there's some
Yeah,
people that did not come back. There's some people that did
I
not
think we're
come back. Hey, in fact, I'm glad you said Black Widow. She one of them that did not come back. They snapped that
And
shit.
didn't.
She's still dead. She right there in that
Best
hole.
place I'd be a civilian in. I just thought about it. Sword Art Online.
He's out of here.
Nah.
He's out of here.
Which one?
Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Because even anybody can level up.
Give her the
Yes, that's a
what?
fact.
What? How does the world work? Not
Everybody
like
can. It's literally like solo leveling, but everybody can level up.
Yeah.
It's literally the first. It was before solo
Yeah, they
fake.
got trapped
Yeah.
in the video game.
It's just
they're
the
trapped in
guy.
game. I mean, like, yeah, describe
Yeah.
the world. The world.
Yeah, the video game becomes their world pretty much because they're trapped in it. So they live there for months, and anybody who tries to take off that helmet in real life dies, and you
The
got to
person
try and beat
that's
the game.
Trying to take it off,
No,
they die.
no, the person that's in the game. So you can't
Okay.
You
You
can't
can't
disconnect from
disconnect. Yeah,
So how does your body survive?
I forgot. They was saying some shit. Niggas was on life
Yeah,
support.
people put him on
pretty
life
much.
support
It was
because
some crazy
it
shit.
was like say for instance, everybody's like, "Yo, 2K virtual just dropped."
Yeah.
Everybody logs in.
The nigga tricked
and they-
everybody.
and they get
Nigga
stuck.
stuck.
Is there a way to get out of it?
No,
You gotta beat the boss.
you gotta beat the ball.
So it's like Jumanji.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Sound
Because
like
if you
Greed-
die, you
sound like
really
Greed
die.
Island.
But it was easy to level up. It was just certain people would do stupid shit, or like people would turn on each other, or like started forming guilds. And nigga, I'd be like the main character. I'd be outside
Leveling up.
going
But you
crazy.
wouldn't be the main character.
Yeah, you can't do
Exactly.
that.
So I would be like the main character because I'm weak.
Mm.
I'm trash. I'm outside.
Hey, the
trying to
main
get
character's
right.
not always the strongest.
Exactly.
I'll be in that bitch stronger than him.
I'll be exactly because sometimes main characters have side characters that come out and
Yeah.
they're stronger for a time, and maybe I'm just that
Or they
clutch
pull up on a
help.
guild or something
Yeah,
where it's like,
and
yeah.
after that, he
You don't
just
have to be the
take
main
over.
character to be the villain.
Huh?
You don't have to be the main character to be the villain.
True.
I don't want to be
The
the
villain's
villain.
always
Villain usually
You don't want
dies.
to be the villain because the
He
villain
usually
loses.
dies. Yeah, I ain't trying to die.
Damn.
Hey, Orochimaru's still kicking.
I root for
I
a
don't
good
read
villain.
nothing about Boruto. That nigga's still kicking though.
He
I had one.
technically died, but didn't die because he had so many reanimations. But yeah, you right. He's
I
still
consider
alive.
Black Clover too. World of Magic. You got magic.
As a
You gonna be
good
a
person or
civilian?
die a civilian.
A civilian. You can be a civilian. You can still have your magic.
But you
stuff.
get
You got the
told.
weak magic though.
They got
You
less
got the weak magic. Nigga, throw me in fucking Pokemon.
What's a
Let me
devil
catch a
pull up?
Mewtwo.
You
What's
get
up
your
with that?
smoked.
I got like two.
Nerds.
I got like two.
That's wild.
You want to be in the You didn't even choose a dope Marvel movie
Because
to be
I'm
in.
not.
You want to be in
I'm
the
not
Black Widow.
into the shits.
Yeah, and I ain't
You
gonna
could have
lie.
chose a whole different genre. You could
The worst world,
I will pick a K.
the worst world for real. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, no,
I would
no.
I would never live in Dragon Ball Z.
You're
Dragon
good.
Ball
Dragon
Z,
Ball
I
Z,
would
you're
never.
good.
That's
I
the
was
worst
either gonna
world.
say Dragon Ball
Nigga,
Z or Harry Potter.
The planet be just blowing up, bro.
Yeah.
You don't like Harry Potter neither?
Or randomly,
You don't like Harry
randomly,
Potter neither?
Goku's gonna just be like,
What?
"Lend me your energy."
Yeah.
You're stuck on a couch slump like, "Damn, this nigga just took all my."
And just
all
for
my
him to
life
throw the
force.
spirit bomb at the planet and kill all of us or some shit. Hey,
Word.
fuck out of
She
here.
chose Black Widow.
I enjoyed the first 3 Harry Potter books though.
I say either Dragon Ball Z or Harry Potter.
So you're just a muggle, just.
I ain't gonna hold you. Give me-
Harry
give me
Potter,
some
you live.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, that's
I'd-
what I'm saying.
I'd
You
do
don't
Harry
hear
Potter.
Muggles dying in Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I'd be
It's rare.
nah. Cause let a dark wizard pull up, I got no choice but to be that nigga bitch. You heard?
Oh, you're over here. You see some shit, and everybody's like, "Nah, you didn't see that."
You gonna be like, praise
I'm telling
Voldemort.
you.
All hell Voldemort.
All hail Voldemort.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Sword of Art is the best one because anybody could be Jin
He
Woo
getting
in Sword
smoked
Art.
with Sword Art. Level 5 too. Just
Hell no.
weak nigga. They
I'll
gonna
be outside
they
running
gonna
through.
cut your dreads off, nigga.
Yeah, alright. They gonna kill Keys first.
Yeah.
He go join the guild. He joined the guild.
Nah,
I'm
in
running
any game
outside.
I'm in, I'm gonna be the fastest one. I'm a dip. They gonna have to catch me. I don't know how fast they go in that show.
I don't even play
Fast.
video games.
Hmm?
I said I'm not even into video games.
What do you do for like
Fun? I read.
female fun?
I like to read.
Because games are like nigga fun. I'm being mad
Yeah,
misogynistic
I like to
right now.
read. I read a lot.
Nah,
Back before I worked so much, I used to read like 3 books a week.
Oh, nice.
So
Damn.
there's not a
but I
book
don't
like-
like you.
that
A
you
book
would-
character that
I
I
don't like
want
you
to be in.
Or a book
That
universe.
That doesn't
Yeah,
fit the plot. You reading doesn't fit the plot.
like a book universe that you would want to be in. Because you said Marvel, you got to redo that.
That's a movie.
She's trying to be in 50 Shades of Grey.
You said any type of.
Look at the eyes.
So
See the eyes.
There's
See the
like
eyes.
it's not The Witcher, but there's a book called The Witch. That's
Okay.
a pretty cool, pretty interesting.
Is that like a woman thing too?
I guess probably. I don't know.
How long y'all gonna let me get away with this misogynistic shit? I'm just joking.
If that's your steez, bro, you know.
No, I'm joking.
He said he's gonna
You can
lean
get
into the
canceled.
narrative.
Witcher
You can
is
get
fire,
canceled.
too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's not gonna cancel you. Being misogynistic? Nah, it's only when you're misogynistic and corny. That's when you get canceled.
That's crazy.
You gotta.
What was
what's
that? What was that? Andrew Tate? What's his name?
Yeah, him too.
Mhm.
Cornball. What's the other one? What's them niggas?
Is he still locked
Oh,
up?
what about Star Wars?
He's still locked
What's
up.
that?
Is he?
Fresh and fit niggas.
Oh, Pressure Fit.
Them niggas corny.
Oh,
Corny.
yeah.
Yeah. That's when
What's that? The main dude that would just want to be yapping all the
it
time.
don't matter. Don't even say his name.
Yo, I
we know who you
keep,
talking about.
I keep telling niggas that zero shit is actually worse for you. If you
Is
drinking
it?
zero
I don't
shit.
even know what that is.
Hate the way it tastes.
Hmm?
I hate the way all them zero things taste.
Nah, forget the taste. You know what?
I only
Let's
drink
look this shit up. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm trying to help you live.
It's either that or
Somebody gave me a zero
We're
Gatorade.
getting into the health aspect
I
of the
said,
podcast, folks.
Nah, zero sugar is so
No, we're
bad.
actually almost done.
You're telling
We
him
got like
about
5 minutes.
you're telling him about how bad the zero drinks are, but he's smoking a battery pack.
Sugar-free
Damn.
drinks and
You
foods
might
can
pass
be
your
bad
battery
if
pack.
they lack nutritional value and are acidic. However, some sugar substitutes can be healthy
yeah,
alternatives to
as
added
you
sugar.
ask for it.
Yeah, they add artificial sweetening on it. This is not good for you.
Tooth decay. Tooth decay is a big one.
Yeah,
If you
but
got a
it's-
yuck
it's
mouth,
tooth decay only because it's acidic.
that's a big one.
I ain't gonna lie, we had a Patreon episode, but it wasn't bad.
What was the Patreon episode? This?
When I say Patreon episode,
Yeah,
I
quit.
say it as in like
Just drink the real shit.
I can't.
Because it's kind of niche
Why?
topic.
I'm a diabetic.
No.
Oh.
You're a
fuck.
diabetic?
Yeah, I'm a diabetic.
Drink the sugar free.
Type 2.
Almost killed the
You
nigga.
can reverse that then.
Yeah.
Are you like diagnosed diabetic, or you just assuming you're
Now
diabetic?
I'm diagnosed.
Wow.
So you
I was in the
shouldn't fuck
hospital,
with that,
You
too.
You was in the hospital for it?
Yeah. My blood sugar was 800.
what's the normal number?
Definitely.
Things
not
like
for me.
200-300.
Nah,
think
not
lower,
even.
way
It's
lower.
supposed to be like at least like
30 or
one
some shit.
something.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Sugar factory. That nigga was
My bad.
crazy.
That man was having too many.
Wait, you said
flavors.
800?
Petty flavors.
Nah, it was because I was drinking Mountain Dew and stuff like that, and that shit.
Is that how you found out?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to you when you?
So honestly,
Wait, I feel sad for you though. That's crazy. Because like, if you gonna go out, like Mountain Dew gonna be the soda that take you out.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Yo, what happened? Like, what made you go to the hospital?
so I'm not
even
gonna
a
lie.
Sprite?
Like, what made me go to the hospital? Like, I called out of work and I was like, damn, I need a doctor's note. So I went to the urgent care. So at the urgent care, I was like, I'm not
Wait,
feeling
you
too well. Yeah.
the
But
nigga did this on purpose, like on an accident, and
It
you
was an
found out?
accident, Yeah. But the reason I also went to the urgent care was because like it got to a point where I wasn't able to stomach anything. Like anything I would eat or drink would come back up.
Or you throw up?
Yeah. So I thought like I had maybe a stomach bug or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the urgent care, they checked my vitals, and then when it got down to checking my blood pressure, not my blood pressure, my sugar levels. It was like you can't even get a reading. Like it's so high, like because with urgent cares, they can get a reading up to a certain point. So anything past like 300 or 400
Hospital.
is hospital. So right then and there, they sent
You
me.
should look up how bad is sugar for you. I think that's the number one worst thing in the world.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
at that point,
It is.
they sent me to the hospital, and when I got to the hospital, like they checked my blood sugar, and the doctor came back and he was like, I don't even know how you're walking right now. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
I'm used to this.
I'm good. And he was like, your blood sugar is at 800. Like, technically, you're lucky you're not in a diabetic coma.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then from there, they admitted me into the hospital, and from there, literally, they set me up with a specialist.
You gotta regulate your blood, and you be doing insulin shots and shit like that.
Nah, so when I first started, I was doing insulin shots because I was brand new to it. But since I've lost weight and dieting and stuff like that, and cutting out like sugary drinks, for the most part, you have a A1C level. Your A1C is what determines whether you're diabetic or you're not. So my A1C was when that happened, it was at a 17. Now my A1C is at a 7. So at that point, yeah, A1C is supposed to be at a 2. And that's how you don't have diabetes. So, like I said, we're losing the weight and stuff like that. I've gotten off of the insulin shots to where I take a pill in the morning, 1 pill a day.
You might.
And it actually, it's gotten a lot better. It's helped. It helped completely. Because like I said, like I could have died from that.
crazy.
Like one of my boys, he actually he had a heart attack from his sugar being too high.
How old?
He was, I want to say 24, 25.
He lived?
Nah, he's dead.
Sorry for your
He's
loss,
dead.
man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we want to encourage everybody to take care of themselves.
Shout
all
out to the
jokes
water we're
aside.
drinking.
All,
Yeah,
all
shout out to
men,
the
make
water.
sure you go to the doctor, bro.
Go to the
Yeah.
doctor. Don't be a
And-
man.
I was
Don't
about
try
to
to
say,
walk it
I
off.
feel like in our community that is a big problem. Like
Rose
a
definitely walked
lot
it
of
off.
people be like, "Oh,
No,
I'm
me
not,
too.
I'm not."
That's why I said,
touching
don't be a
it."
man. Don't be a man. You
Like,
Hey
try to
yo,
walk it off.
Yeah, exactly.
tell them niggas drop them numbers then. Go to a fucking visit, co-pay like
Yeah.
$50 fucking dollars. Go to
America's not
emergency
fair.
room. That shit like
That's not
$100.
It's about to get worse,
Sound like
y'all.
summertime.
It
It's about to get
is.
worse.
What?
Let's end on a lighter topic, but also in the same vein.
Yeah,
of,
you know what?
Serious.
This is. I only had one topic for y'all.
What's that?
Are you?
Yo, how y'all feel about that Texas shit with the the transgenders that you can't go there? If you go there, and you're transgender?
Explain to the audience what are you talking about.
so I just seen
Is
it.
it like a new law?
Yeah, I seen it on Instagram when I was with Keith. I was scrolling through my phone, and I seen it said, let me make sure I read it. Nah, I'm probably not gonna find it, but it said in Texas now, if you're a transgender, you will be
Subject to
you will be treated as a felony and you will go to jail.
What?
Word.
They made
In
it
Texas.
They're trying.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to, yeah,
Supreme Court put a
exactly.
stop to it.
Huh?
Supreme Court put a stop to the bill.
No, they're
Passed?
trying. It just started.
They
Like
did.
it's
They didn't
they're
do
trying
it
to do
yet.
it. So nothing is passed. Nothing. They're just trying to press for this.
Yeah,
Honestly, they're probably gonna put a stop to it though.
I don't think it's. I don't know how you could do this, but that shit was just mind blowing to me.
Mhm.
That you
Texas
would
is a
even
wild
try
state.
for that.
They create Texas and
I
Florida.
wanted to end on a
wild
better note than
states.
that. That sounds crazy. I got you with a topic though. It could be in the same. Unless y'all have
They're trying to transfer everybody to jail.
I don't think that's right. In closing to that, I don't think that's right.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
You can't
Let
do
people
that.
call themselves whatever you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree, but I mean, you don't gotta get thrown in jail for
To
saying.
ban them
Nah,
from the whole
fuck jail.
state
A
is
felony,
insane.
but the felony part was
Nah, they're not
crazy.
banned. They could go.
They could go.
It's just illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, they're
Word.
treating them like an illegal immigrant technically.
Worse.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah, worse because illegal immigrants don't get
That's-
felonies. Word.
Felony?
A
Now you saying I
felony
can't
is
get a
crazy.
job because I.
Yeah.
Because
The
I
crazy
think I'm
thing
something
about
else.
that is like you also got to think of like the celebrities and stuff that are like transgender, like
They never going to
Kris
Texas
Jenner.
again.
like
I like how we thought we.
You mean Bruce?
Whatever.
Fuck that guy.
whatever.
Threw that shit in
We
at
talk
the
about
end.
transgenders versus, you know, the community. Caitlyn, Bruce.
You worry about getting
Oh.
cancer for that. I
That one black one? I
completely-
don't know her name.
Get
Laverne-
those,
there's a couple.
What's
Laverne
that black-
Cox.
Yeah, Laverne Cox. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
get those hood
nah,
genius
Laverne Cox
people
been a woman
out
for,
of
like,
there.
ever. No,
Yeah.
I actually do see Laverne Cox as a woman.
Tyler Perry.
I don't.
Yo,
Yo,
that's crazy.
Yo.
nah. You heard what she said?
We actually is a real person.
Yeah.
No, we heard what she said. No, we know he's not. But
No.
Laverne Cox is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tyler and Laverne, the same person to me.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
But I can see it.
One's tougher than the other. I'll let you decide that. And our final topic, I wanted to ask y'all, same vein of seriousness, not the shit we just love, because we're gonna get canceled for that entire last topic. This topic is for everybody in the room. Don't all answer at once. We can go in a row around the room. So, where you're currently at in your life now, in terms of access, knowledge, information, and I guess talent, if you want to, that work ethic, all that, everything that you have up until this point. Do you people know what it would take to get paid twice as much as you get paid right now? Do you know what it would take from you? Everybody's allowed to answer. It doesn't all have to be the same answer because everybody's life is specific.
I feel like
probably go last.
I feel like with all of that, it's always more hustle, more like hours putting in, whether it be perfecting a craft, perfecting a trade, getting another fucking job. But then again, it's also education. Like I feel like certain things are set up. Like you gotta have a certain piece of paper to get to that certain tax bracket. And it's if you're not selling something to somebody, if you're not
Let me not I wasn't asking it for like generally. I meant like you like
Me specifically? Okay.
Yeah. Like,
To
do
add
you
on-
know what it would take to double your income? That's what you put.
To add on to that though, also sometimes it doesn't even depend on the degree. Really, who you know can play a huge part in
That's
that.
a fact. That's a fact.
And
You know?
also your investments, because like we're in a day and age where it's like people make the right investments that generally can put them ahead in life. Like I know somebody that I went to school with doesn't even have a degree, and he opened up an Airbnb. Like he invested in like Airbnbs and rental properties, and like he's making 6 figures now. Like, and it's like he don't have a bachelor's, a master's. He don't have none of that. He just made the smart investments. And
Where did he get the capital for those investments though?
Exactly.
I mean, he worked
You have
and
to
stuff
work
like
for it,
that, 9 to 5, yeah. But you know, most people get stuck in the 9 to 5 mentality,
Facts.
and then they eventually.
It's not a bad thing always.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. But we're also living in a day and age where you don't have to settle for the 9 to 5 mentality. Because, like, I'll be 100% honest. Like, well, for personal reasons, like, I know a lot of people that throughout the years have worked a 9 to 5, whether it's with the state or it's with, you know, the government or whatever it is, and they retire and they get like a pension and stuff like that. And then it's like, as opposed to somebody else that's like, they worked a 9 to 5 up until they were like 23, and then at 23
They became an entrepreneur.
invested. Yeah, they became an entrepreneur. They invested, and then they're making more than somebody that worked like 50 or 40 years.
You
with
also
the
have to
state.
maintain that as well.
I also have a retort to the entrepreneur lifestyle that gets shown to us. You can only hear about successful entrepreneurs. That's it.
Like, what do you mean?
Because
Like,
there's so many more failed startup
There's
businesses
so
in the
many
world
that have
compared to the one
failed.
that
You
actually
only
made
hear
it.
about the ones that have succeeded. So much so to the one that you don't understand how. Not you.
Yeah.
Like the person doesn't understand just how low those numbers are.
It's like 1 in every 1,000 new business actually succeeds, and then on top of that, once they succeed, it's 1 in every like
Plus, for your shit to
other
succeed,
100
you
make
need
it
somebody
to
with a 9 to
profitable
5
the next
mentality.
year, like stay profitable
It doesn't
for
have to
another
be a
year.
mentality.
Like it's hard, yeah. Like
I will say this though, because I feel like we haven't answered the question.
I was gonna say
I'll
right
start-
now though, I could tell you.
Oh,
Because I already know what you're gonna say. But me, I already know. Like me, if I double down, get my like either because I really want my cybersecurity certificate.
Mhm.
If I get that, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Invest better. Definitely work on the pod. Get more technical skills. That'll definitely, hopefully, in the future, get us bread. But I know. And doing other stuff like hustling on the side, I could definitely double
have a plan
down
for
better.
for the pod,
Grab more
business-wise.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Grab more better quality stuff. There's a lot of stuff I could do, but definitely getting that certificate and like learning more skills, because I know I definitely got to learn more. And to get that certificate, I got to like teach myself more. So I know I got to like, which I've been trying, but I know I could definitely do more because I do be getting like lazy with it sometimes. So I know I definitely have to like lock in again, like how I did before in the tent, and just like try and learn more, take that test because I still ain't take that test yet. Get that cybersecurity cert.
For myself,
then
I know like
go.
I would I want to create multiple streams of income for myself, and I know in order to attain that, I need to make more money in my 9 to 5, right? Or my goddamn 6 to 10, because that's how long I'll be working. But I'm also not tied to a job. I tell my job all the time, I go where the money goes. That's why I'm doing the process for air traffic control, and that's why I'm doing the process for train operator, because I know that's going to double my salary, or not necessarily double it, but significantly increase it to the point where I can
Invest.
put that money into an investment that I'm actually interested in. I want to open up an event space. I want to do. There's a couple things that I want to do.
Exactly.
But definitely, I'm always seeking better job opportunities. Just stuff I'm not even qualified for. I'm applying for and getting interviews on and getting like considered seriously for a position that I'm definitely not qualified for. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
And that's what I be trying to
That's
do
like
now.
America right there.
Facts, because that's what I do now. Because my cousin's, I guess he's feeling it. My cousin's husband, he's a cybersecurity engineer, and I just found out that like recently, and he has like no certificates. But the thing was, he started with this company for like 10 years ago. And he started as a help desk, and he worked his way up. So he has like company certificates. It's not really like he has the actual like help desk certificate that I'm going for. Just like me, like now I have an Oracle certificate. I didn't realize that, but I do have it, and I'm getting my SQL certificate. But like those are like programming certificate. That just means like if this company knows how to use Oracle, I'm certified to use Oracle. Like I know how to use Oracle. Same thing with SQL. But if you get that cybersecurity certificate, you're like everything. You know what I'm saying? So like it doesn't matter. So it's like that pay jump is crazy, but it's like you can still do other shit without it. But like you said, that paper is gold.
Can I
type
ask
shit.
y'all a question?
Go
To
ahead.
kind of add on to like,
Oh, you gonna have?
yeah.
I was gonna go.
If
Go ahead.
any job, like whatever job you guys are doing, and if there was ever an opportunity to like fuck your way to the top, would you?
It depends how it's gonna go.
No, it's like it's kind of like
It really depends how
getting
it
more
goes.
money.
Like I'm not gonna get disrespected. It's not gonna be a nigga. It's
The
she
actors
not
do it.
gonna look.
Allegedly, actors do it all the time, and musicians do it all the time.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure
Of
it occurs
course.
in all fields all the time.
I feel like I have, for me personally, I have a strict rule with selling my
Ass?
body for gain or just in general. I feel as if there's certain things that like.
Motherfucker, you work for niggas. We already selling our body now.
No, yeah, but no, I mean like
Sexual.
sexually, and
Romantically.
just in general. I feel like
Oh my god.
I feel like just for me, that's something that like I think is
That's all. This is the only
No,
reason
that's
why I
what
feel like I understand strippers.
Because you would.
They work for themselves. Yeah. What?
no, but listen,
I mean, like, you
stripping,
sell ass.
like yeah.
I
to,
mean,
like, to get to that,
I'm beautiful
that
as
career goal,
fuck, but
to get to that
I'm
career
getting
goal that
paid
you're trying to
for it.
attain.
But
Could
now-
be. I'm just talking about double income.
because I'm already working for somebody anyways. Working hard. If I'm doing
So now if your
thing,
boss walk
lifting,
into
doing
your
this and that.
cubicle,
It was like,
throw
shake
you a
that ass,
G-string,
Rose.
say, yo, throw that shit on. Let me see more of us an hour. I'll double your salary right now.
Shorty.
yeah.
No.
No,
Whoever
yeah,
your
no,
boss
it-
is.
Oh,
it could
No,
be
Shorty.
If it is a shorty,
Is it a
It's
guy?
shorty, yeah, it's a.
Yeah, because if it's a man, it's never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's a shorty.
Yeah, I'm.
She gonna throw
what she
you a
look?
G-string.
Wait,
And afterwards,
to put on her.
She walk into your
After it's call
cubicle,
you a slut.
throw you a bag of G-strings. Tell you, yo, pick one. See me in my office in an hour wearing that. I'll double your salary right now and walk
So
out.
I'm gonna walk in the office, take the bag, throw the juice stick right back at her, like, yo, we can put that shit on. I'm gonna fuck this shit out you. You go give me this fucking raise, and she gonna fire me.
Yo, his
I'm
universe is
fired.
mad insane.
Fired.
The way
That's
you created that scenario, quick.
Fired.
I ain't gonna
This
hold
would
you.
happen.
I ain't gonna hold
Fired.
you. As long
Nah.
as she not doing nothing crazy to me,
G-string?
I'll walk in that bitch like
Fired.
Magic Mike. Like,
Fired.
G-string
Nah,
sword.
that's,
listen.
but
Wait,
that's
alright,
the
hold
thing,
on.
though. That's
Wait, what do you
As
have
long
to
as she not
Guys,
trying to like
we're
peg
trying
me or
to,
nothing
we're
like
trying to
that,
go
like-
home real
Wait,
fast.
hold
We
on,
did
hold
it
on,
again.
hold on,
We did it
hold
again.
on.
Now we
What
got-
do you got to do in that G-string?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what do you gotta do to
Yeah.
Hey, what she look like?
Put it like this. You're not taking it off.
She looks like your boss.
Like Meg Thee Stallion?
No, your boss.
Your boss.
Whoever your boss
Meg Thee
is.
Stallion.
She looks like Meg Thee Stallion.
Your boss looks like Meg Thee Stallion?
I wish.
Where you work at? A female
For
boss.
my boss right now.
I can get
female
certified
boss.
for Oracle if I work at your company?
All right, so my actual boss is a man, so it's never gonna
I said
happen.
a
We said your
female boss.
boss.
My supervisor, I would never fuck her. She's disgusting.
okay, but yeah,
She's white
so,
trash.
So yeah, you're a supervisor.
She's white trash.
Yeah, but
It doesn't
if
matter.
she's like,
Oh,
Rose,
You're getting canceled.
She
You
threw you
gonna-
that bag.
you're getting the bag.
I gotta
Shake
give her.
something for me.
I'm gonna give her the trash that she is. Can I go back to work, please?
But
this
that's,
is
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
that's
I'm sorry,
disgusting.
my integrity
She gotta
is
look
never
good.
for sale.
She got.
I'm
Same.
gonna be in that bitch like bounce.
You said what?
I don't view my sexuality as part of my integrity.
You said what?
Stop.
My integrity and like my sense of self is never for sale. So like if you're trying to get me to do something and like nah, like that's
I feel you.
I try and teach.
That's why I
myself
said
that.
too. She gotta look good. Cause I gotta choose where I work, right?
Nah.
You apply.
Yeah, but
McDonald's.
but also like this, just in general, Rose.
This
Just in
application better
general.
look
Let's say-
good. Where
let's
she
say
said it
somebody's
my
like,
way.
You gotta, Rose, I'm gonna give you $100,000. You lick a toilet seat.
No.
That's crazy.
So let me ask you.
Huh?
You would do it?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
I was about to
let me
say.
ask
Wait,
you-
word.
hold on.
That's-
Is it clean?
If Oprah
No.
came up to you and was like, "Yo, I'll give you $1 million right now,"
If what?
To do what?
Oprah.
To lick a toilet
What?
seat?
Put
Take
that
me-
G-string on.
Yeah,
No.
but that's because I'll do it naked. To me, it's not like a
Just to put it on? That's it? I just got to put it on?
Like, just shake it in front of her. Put it on.
oh
and then,
no,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
different.
Well, yeah, she's trying to
You
slut
said
you
no?
out. You just
Yo,
so you're,
y'all gonna
so,
see me pull up at the next spot with a Corvette, like yo.
I don't gotta, I ain't gotta touch it or nothing.
You ain't gotta touch it. You just gotta
Nigga,
dance
I'm
for her.
putting headphones on.
listen,
not
I
easy,
feel
son.
like
Don't
I feel
touch
like
me.
For me, I've been propositioned to strip for some people before.
You do look like a Magic Mike ass nigga.
And you denied them?
And I deny them because, like, for
He's not
me,
Magic
like, it's like I don't know. Me personally, I don't want to be objectified
All I'm
and
gonna say,
treated
don't
as
let me get
somebody's.
fit.
That's somebody's what?
Piece of meat?
You already
meat.
work for McDonald's or whatever, this or that, and this and
I
that.
don't know. Yeah, that's.
So let me
my
ask
personal
you
thing.
this. This is a double negative. So how do you think? Have you ever been to a strip club?
Yeah, I'm not a strip club as.
Have you ever
Me neither.
partaked in it though?
I have, but also at the same time,
He the one that stole the money.
I know.
But-
I've had a better time seeing my
I actually
guys
kept focused.
spend
I know we're down a rabbit hole.
spend $10,000 out, and I'm over here sitting next to the bartender having a great time. She's telling me, "Yeah, your man's not gonna get any play. Oh, here's my Instagram, blah blah blah, whatever." I've chilled with the strippers that they was trying to bang because I was just chilling, and
because you was
she
just
saw
that nice
that
guy.
I was a guy of integrity.
Yeah.
But let
We
me
got
ask
a
you
big dog.
this.
He believe that shit too.
No, at the same time, though, they look at you differently. They look at you as somebody that they're trying to
As a
trick
trick.
off of and get
That
money
just
off
means-
of,
that just means
or
they got
somebody
him.
that I know that you're hustling, you're trying to get your shit, but also at the same time, I'm like, we could chill outside of this.
But you don't
'Cause
think
you
the
don't-
bartenders do that either?
Yeah, they do that, and I know that, but also at the same time, they see the people that know the game. Like, I'm not gonna be a part of the game.
That nigga is part
Get
of the
Rose
game.
over there.
He is 100% part of the game.
Okay.
So you know,
Yeah,
like,
sound good, right?
Rose over there.
we got him.
I can't breathe.
Understand about that? We got
listen, I'm
bring out Lakeisha.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 though. Like, you gotta really think about it. It's the same thing. Like, if she really look good and she got the bread, why not, bro? I'm working for niggas I don't like and I'm getting paid. So why not do something I'm gonna enjoy, make some money out the shit, and then I could go back to the niggas that I don't like anyways.
Because if she wants
like
you
a
for
bad
real,
ex.
she gonna get like,
Keep paying for me?
nah. I'm gonna
What
say
the
this.
fuck?
Paying for the Haitian
Nigga,
ass.
If I'm into my boss or I'm into somebody that whatever, if I get a chance to smash, I'll get a chance to smash.
Ooh,
But if you're
that's
trying to
fine.
introduce some money and it become like you're
Transactional.
that at the end of the day you're their plaything. Like you're not
I'm
you're
cool
not
You
gonna
going, I
have
think
to-
you're going a little too deep into it.
Yeah, I'm cool
this
with
is.
that. Look,
I
Huh?
just
You're not you're not going deep enough, my
Long
brother.
as that
What you
bag
mean?
You're not going deep
I got
enough.
$1 million. What am I coming back for?
Yeah,
You gonna blow? That's Titus right there. Cause he gonna be blowing the mill. I need a second.
That's how you do it.
He gonna slide right
I think I
back.
blow a mill, but I blow it sharing it with
I
people.
need more money. Bring the G
It's
string.
definitely my plot armor right there.
Bring the G string out. I ran
Wait,
through that mill.
real fast though, so we can end this pod. You two, what would you guys have to do to double your current income right now? Don't give me y'all did the common answer shit.
No,
Don't do that.
He gonna whip the G string
in
up.
my position in my job,
For where you're currently at in
yeah.
life.
Well, am I leaving jobs or am I staying?
Whatever you
with
want to
It's
do.
whatever you think it would take to double your current income. So if you make 15, if you feel like you could go across the street and make 30 an hour, then that's what you have to say.
Nah, I would have to have a different hustle or go back to school. Because actually, it's crazy because I had that conversation before when I just pulled up. I was having a conversation with one of my mentors, and he was like trying to get me into
It's not that in there, right?
trying to get me into my same field, but just upgrade my position because you always gotta level up, and I feel like I gotta go back to school and get some certain degrees.
That's lit. I just wanted to see what y'all at. Do you know what it would take for you to double your current income?
touching bases off of that, definitely back to school. I want to get degree for sure. That's number one. Number two, definitely saving. Like that's my biggest thing. Like I feel like I need to learn how to money manage.
I am the worst.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I take pride in. Like I'm very, very good money
Frugal?
management. Yeah, not even frugal. It's just aware of my spending,
Not
but
aware,
also
yeah.
like
Me neither.
I'm about to get food right after.
I can be
this.
disciplined with like if I don't have something, I'm cutting out one of my vices. I'm saving that money from that vice, and then I'm reinvesting it in myself or having savings.
I need a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
And that also
Discipline.
another thing I will say is definitely credit. That's something I'm definitely currently
Trying to
working
improve
on right
in
now.
general.
Yeah, improve my credit because definitely
What would it take?
I feel like nowadays credit is key, and that will initially because I do want to go into business for myself, but I also want to build and establish my credit so that I do have a successful business because, like you said, like we see it all the time. Like out of what 10 businesses, like majority of them go out of business.
Out of 10, it's probably gonna be all
Yeah.
10. Out of
So-
10, it probably will be all 10.
So it's like I definitely, as far as opening up a business, my end goal is to take it from that one business and turn it into a franchise. Because then at that point, once it's a franchise, you're establishing your business and you're growing it. And once a business grows, that's how. Perfect example: McDonald's started off as one business, and then once it branched off into franchises, at that point, I'm not gonna say you pretty much made it because you can go bankrupt or whatever the case may be. But if you at that point manage your business well, hire a good team that can help manage
It's actually good.
the business, at that
Nice.
point,
Look at the 10-year mark.
All right, so we're look. So when starting a business, according to Google, when starting a business is a challenging endeavor. Blah blah blah. Roughly 80% of small businesses survive their first year. That sounds good at first. I don't think the first year is where you have to worry. The odds decrease over time. Being the very next word sentence is where it gets shaky. With only 34% surviving after 10 years. That skips. But it gives a little breakdown. First year, 80% survive while 20% fail. Of that 80%, after 5 years, 48% of those businesses still remain in operation. And that's almost
That's more than
almost
half. Yeah.
that's almost less than, that's almost
A little bit
at the
more.
halfway mark of the 80 that did survive. So we way below that. And then 10 years, first of all, that's a blessing for anybody to get to 10 years. If you survive that long. Yeah. So, shit, I'll continue since we're trying to end this.
So if you real quick, if you had a business and you're at the 5 to 10 year mark and somebody comes to buy it, are you gonna sell it or are you gonna just see it through?
Depends on the business and the success of the business and what I think it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if it's something like
What if it's-
Apple and it's running on its own,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not selling.
Yeah, it
what
depends
you
on-
doing?
Yeah, it all depends on what it
I'm gonna
is.
let
It
my
all depends
family
on
have
the
it.
revenue.
What are you gonna do after it with it? You don't want to stay in this. It's a lot. That's a loaded question, actually.
Because a lot of CEOs might sell their business, but they still have shares in it.
Mhm.
So where they still make money off of the business, even though they sold it to somebody else. So it's like he said, there's
You could have that. It all depends. Like if you run a media conglomerate, you may not want to sell that immediately. You probably want to see how far it could go. It's a lot to think about. But as far as doubling income, what it would take to double income, work ethic. I'm lazy, badly. Yeah, that's really where I shine my brightest when I'm lazy.
But then
I'm
I
lazy.
also want to ask you a
I'm lazy.
question. with
Me
that.
specifically?
Yeah. Well, everybody in general. Do y'all feel like if you were paid more, you would work harder?
No. I say that because it sounds good to say at my job, especially when I'm upset. It sounds good like, oh, if you paid me $100 an hour, I'd do this shit like this. But honestly, if I got paid $100 an hour over the course of time, I will eventually start feeling like I don't get paid enough for this. It's just what it is. I feel like that's any job. Nobody really wants to sit there and do a job all fucking day. Some people do. Shout out to them.
For the bullshit they pay me, I work too hard.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
they give me a raise, they pay me just enough now.
I don't.
Let's talk about some.
I got an 84-cent raise last week.
Well, congratulations.
Fuck that 84 cents. Round that bitch
That's
to
more than what
$1.
they gave you.
Huh?
That's more than what they gave you.
Yeah, I ain't get shit. Yeah, I'm still at
More than what
22.
they gave me.
From the start of July 2023 to now, I got a $400 increase in my paycheck, but also, fuck that, it's not enough. It never is. Yeah, it never will be.
Yeah, I gotta touch management so I can really get a pay increase, and then I gotta really get into that
Honestly, what I
cybersecurity.
do want to do is I want to take a lot of this shit to the next level, but this shit takes time. A lot of time and understanding. That's why
And learning.
That's why we all have to get better at these mics. Not saying we didn't do good today. We did amazing today. Everybody clap it up for yourselves. Ha 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 ha. This is why we need a little thing. Get the little audience. Yeah, like a little clap. Clapping going. Oh yeah. A few of those things, but yeah. Really want to take this shit to the next level. But I be saying all the time, the best place you could be in this field is just knowing what it takes to get to the next level. That's really what the question spawned from. To get this to the next level is just all of us sounding better on the mics at first. We do it consistently, so consistency is always number one. But we do it so consistently, I don't have to mention number one. Getting this audio to where it needs to be, and then getting that camera.
Mm-hmm.
Get the camera. Honestly, I feel like the camera is when it could like start like officially going out kind of crazy after some edits. But yeah, that's just like the first step. It takes a lot. I know y'all two have suggested doing like lives. And I thought about lives, but the line of thinking is just is very business orientated, especially when it comes to the pod. I'm not giving them a live for free, but also I'm also not giving them a live of like an unfinished product.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, today, shit. If what we did today, if we were able to do this from months ago and then build off that, we'd be out by now, or easily. But yeah, but also you don't want to give them a live for just anything, because like you gotta. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the hardest businesses to like really understand, because it's just content creation. It's just a lot of media shit. So you got to know the value of what you're giving up or whatever, for the most part. You don't want to give them a live. I don't know if this should be on the pod, but whatever. We got a little business chat, whatever. You want to give them a live just yet or for free. You want to do it where you can utilize it the most, because
Like a subscription or something.
not necessarily that. Just how you would utilize it the most. We would get nothing out of we would get nothing out of the occasional passerby view if we went live with this. But what you want to do is what we're trying to do is build an audience, but not just any audience. An audience that's curated towards us, but also is an audience that will spend money on you. Like you gotta. And in that aspect, you gotta know your value. You don't want to overshoot it. Even if you feel like you might be worth $100 million, you gotta understand what you got today and what people are willing to pay for said shit. In terms of like ads or sponsorships or whatever. Like for example, like if an ad comes like Sprite or whatever, they fuck with the pod. Let's say we got 200 views, 200 listeners, not subscribers, 200 subscribers. They want to give us some money. Hey, we'll give you for 5 years. We'll give you we'll give you 5 bands for 5 years a month. 5 bands a month for 5 years, and we don't make nothing. Let's say they came to us like today. We got 200, blah blah blah. They gave us that offer. It sound good. However, think about it like this: what you're doing is growing an audience. So we came to them at 200. They're paying us for the 200 subscribers into our world, essentially. Let's say over the course of 5 years. 5 bands sounds nice at first. Nobody got no money to do like but yeah, 5 bands a month sound good. After year 2 or 3, let's say the audience has grown. Let's say you now have over 2,000 listeners, and you're on year 3, getting paid 5 bands. Year 4, you got 6,000 listeners. You're like, they paying you that 200 shit they bought into at the beginning. That's not what they're giving you. Like they're getting off easy, but it's your fault because you didn't realize that what you were doing is a growing product. If you're doing everything right, hopefully, what you're doing is a growing product, and you let them lock you in for 5 years. And companies will do that to you, especially if you don't know what you have. So a lot of the things when I came into this podcast is like I knew how the business was gonna run about it, how we were gonna style it, all that type of stuff. But also what to go for and what not to go for. Like a lot of people sell off. They very quick with the ad money. Like they want the ad money. Let's quick to get some commercials in here. They ruin the experience. Now you listen into some shit, and after every 10 minutes, they got a fucking iHeartRadio commercial. Nobody want to hear that shit when you talk, and you just want to get to the conversation. Go. So it's like there's value in that, and I want to build an audience off of that. An audience that will listen to us for 2+ hours, maybe while they're at work, driving, or whatever. I know I listen to us while we're driving, but that's just the start of it. To build an audience that's willing to like spend money on you, but also understands you. So if I'm having a bad day, like that's the audience may understand that that's what I do, or like get used to personalities and shit like that, and just essentially do that when the marketing is right, when we're able to market it how we want to. But yeah, because like you could have a million subscribers or whatever. How much of that million, if you put out a shirt tomorrow, how much of that million is buying that shirt for $5? It doesn't even have to be for a lot. For $5, it's hard to sell shit. If I had a gun, it'd be hard to sell. Like it's like certain things, it's hard to sell shit. So like you trying to sell a podcast for free, essentially. At a certain point, you do want to make money on it. I mean, you do want to build it in the right direction. The right direction is you want to give them something. Essentially, you want to give them something that they want to pay for. People have plenty of people out there famous, got millions of subscribers, can't make $1 million. Most of the celebrities you name can't make $1 million off of 1 million subscribers. Not everybody's The Weeknd, not everybody's Drake, Kendrick, whatever you want to say. Those are big names, different stratosphere. You got to think about what you offer to the overall masses, and if you offer something nice, something that's what people are willing to pay for, that's where your bread and money is. That's how you get people like Russ. Russ is real good. You don't hear him on the radio that often. He doesn't need to be on the radio that often. The audience that he's built, they will pay arenas to go hear him talk, or not talk, but perform his music. He doesn't have to be on the radio. He doesn't need it. It's because he's gained the audience to be able to do that.
But I also feel like it's different because that's the music industry. Like, perfect example, I feel like in the market that we're in, like, just based off of our personalities and stuff that we have that are relatable, like, perfect example, look at Kai Cenat. Like, people rock with him because his personality and the crazy stuff he does on his live streams and stuff like that.
Yes, I have a retort to that. What was the first thing you said before we get to the Kai Cenat point?
Music?
Untrue. That's not true. The music industry and the podcast industry, same thing. It's all media. So same thing in music. Actually, music is a lot less money because their prices are tied down for what it is. Podcasting is kind of tied down. You're not going to make Joe Rogan money for the most part. But it's also the same, not the same type of listener, but the same audience and the same business model essentially. So like, they put out albums, people listen to it, buy their shit, do that. All music is one big ass marketing thing. Music is marketing for the brand. Like Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us or whatever. That is essentially a big ass marketing thing for the brand of Kendrick Lamar. Same thing here. Like the podcast is a whole 2-hour thing. This is essentially a whole marketing commercial for the Odd Genius brand. It runs the same way. The Kai Cenat point, yes, all that stuff about Kai Cenat is true. However, with Kai Cenat, nobody here is 22, recognizes that young audience the way it probably could be, the same way Kai Cenat is. He also has a shitload of energy, a shitload of work ethic. He gets up and does something every day. Even before he started getting celebrities and big money, the grind that Kai Cenat has had to do, if you're just coming up across him on clips, you can't tell. That nigga was hustling every day, even if it's his version of hustling. Not saying he's selling drugs and shit like that, but just being able to go out, being able to wake up. You got to get a new video. You got to come up with a. First of all, it's annoying enough coming up with a new video. We come over here and we got to think of some random topic. We gonna get that shit in line one way or another. He got to wake up, think of a new video idea, see if he got people that could participate. What can I do that's gonna get me seen? What am I gonna do that's gonna do this? Like it's a whole echelon of shit that he does. That, and then you got to go home, get on your computer, like what Rose is doing. He did this shit for 2 hours so far. He got to do this shit for 6 more hours just to compete with Kai Cenat, because Kai Cenat gonna do a whole work shift. He gonna do 8 hours on that shit, and it's not gonna be like You see how Rose is not talking right now? He doesn't have to. I've been ISOing on the whole court right now. Kai Cenat can't do that. He gotta talk for 8. You gotta be entertaining for 8 hours. We're gonna edit this shit, and it's not gonna be 2 hours. Maybe. But like, yeah, but like, so like shit like that. Like it's an insane amount of work. It doesn't show in his clips because it looks like he's just having fun. That shit is work. 1,000%. As somebody that's gone to like some of these like media places and like sees people like on the mics and what goes on behind the cameras, that shit is work. It probably is fun. He probably is having fun during the moment. And them cameras go off, that nigga gotta go to work again. You gotta edit it.
But I also feel like if we have a solid team, like it's not like it's not accomplishable. Like
it's not unaccomplishable.
We just gotta, like you said, we just gotta put the work in.
Yeah, it's not unaccomplishable. I don't even think that's a word.
Yeah, I don't think it's a word either.
But yeah, the moral of the story is I don't want to say get your money up. I don't really care about money. I just want to see where y'all heads is at.
Yo, get your
money up, not your funny up.
Yeah.
Nasty nigga.
Not the growl.
Not the growl, but yeah.
Nasty nigga.
I don't know.
That nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, and on
That's what the nigga said at the store. That's what he said in Subway.
Genius podcast. We thank you all for joining us. Keys, Nomad, Rose, Fetty,
Yo.
Thank you for joining us. Like
Bob the Builder.
I like that you all said something.
Who are you, Bob the Builder?
Yes. Thank you for joining us. We gave y'all a solid 2 hours. Hopefully it comes out to 2 hours.
No, it's definitely gonna come out to 2.
Oh shit, this nigga's disgusting.
Who's that?
Peace.
That's where it's originally from.
That's where it's from.
That's nasty.
Nah, get your money and not your money. That's a camera one.